What's up in the web? It's Xbox has no games. The fellas be here in a minute. You know, we got lives as a holiday weekend for some. I'm off for the next. I've been off. It's my first day off. I don't go back to the office until Wednesday, G. But they'll be here in a few, man. So I can, I get my, you know, get my thing on. Uh, let's talk about this Twitter shit. I guess Elon put this something on Twitter saying that you don't got Twitter Blue or you don't got this and you can't do all this other shit. It's been a lot of people upset. And I'm like, I realize a lot of people ain't got no lives. They don't. What's up with you, Vodka? What's up with you, Def Mobile? No, I'm not gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm gonna talk because I gotta do I'm talking about I saw gaming out. I saw people that quote unquote gaming outlets talking about it. It don't bother me. I don't be on Twitter like that. I actually stayed on Twitter to see how much people cherish Twitter from gamers. They cherish Twitter. That's crazy to me. I don't be on Twitter. I don't know how many people I look at a day. What's up with you, Sir X Man? I don't know. But this shit is crazy how you guys upset because Elon Musk put a limit on certain stuff. That's his website. And I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna talk to my Xbox gamers that I heard complain. People that's die hard. Why are you complaining about it? It's no different from Xbox buying Bethesda, and they say Starfield is only going to be exclusive to Xbox. They own the damn company. And I have to realize people live in social media so much. I'm glad he did it. So some of y'all can go outside and go see the sky is blue. Social media is destroying us as human beings. Because you depend on it. It's a drug. Sleepy Goblin. Twitter's a drug to some people. It's a straight up drug. They need some therapy. Like I say, I be on Twitter. I talk every now and then. I see shit, but damn, it was people getting angry. Elon whoop de whoop is not First Amendment speech. This is his own company. First Amendment don't count on it, and he owns it. He owns it. If he don't want you to say, saying, fuck ponies and pony bots, he has the right. He own it. I can't get mad. I can go to another venue and go do the same motherfucking thing. But this shit got to stop, man. I know we live in the Twitterverse and all that other stuff. Well, you got a blue check. Yeah, I did. I did it to piss people off. I told people I could spend a little $11 a month. My bottles of alcohol costs twice as much as that shit, so I don't even understand why I cancel. I just want to do it for all the extras, G. But I don't run with the You see, Hunter's not a sheep. I made several tweets, and some people might got mad at me. Some people might got mad at me for saying what I'm saying. I used the word. I spelled it out. It's shit more going on in this motherfucking world than Elon putting on a limit on tweets. homeless people. I don't want to get into all that. So I can get into that rural stuff that would don't worry about. But like I said, I talk gaming, but I saw gamers going ham, and it was some people that follow me, and they were like, I don't agree with that one. Well, that's their opinion, but I'm not finna dog walk them either. That's their opinion. That's how they feel. That's how the different from 100 is. I'm not finna dog with. That's your opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion. You shouldn't give two fucks. That means you're taking time of your day. That means you can put your sources somewhere else. Think, yeah, think about it. Like we could have put our, you could have built $1 million website yourself, but y'all want to sit here on Twitter and who said this and that. I don't follow everybody on Twitter. If I get at somebody on one of my things, somebody retweeted it or sent it to me, and I jump on them. I don't. I don't. My life is not Twitter. I have a Facebook. It's locked, and I haven't been on it in like the last 8 months. The only reason I have it because of my Oculus. Other than that, I don't. I what do you call that? IG, Instagram. My old lady caught me on that motherfucker. I deleted that motherfucker ASAP. ASAP Rocky. I got what you call Reddit, but Reddit is weird. I don't talk on that. They want some weirdos. Some weirdos. But let's talk about some gaming, G. Let's go talking about some gaming. I was just wanting to get that off to the home. I'm trying to wait. I don't know where they ass is at, but let's talk about some. What y'all want to talk, man? Man, bring up a subject we can talk about it, and let's go. You know what I'm saying? Open mic night until they come in. We can leave that, but that's that. What's let me see what we can talk about. I saw something. Let me think about because I don't want to talk about the ABK deal. That's I'll say that shit for last because that shit funny in a motherfucker. Um, let me see what else to talk about. I had hang on. Oh, Halo, man, Halo Infinite G is the business. G, man, we was out in them streets lighting motherfuckers up last night. G, I'm a major. G, you got to salute me. From now on, you got to salute me. Oh yeah, they gonna get one. Nothing's. Uh, but like I said, it's a holiday weekend. I give everybody a pass. And the crazy thing is, we was gaming last night. We was all on Halo last night. But no, ain't no. You talking? Oh, hang on. Let's talk about this shit. Stray? You talking about Stray? If I catch anybody on my motherfucking friend that's playing Stray, you gonna get dog walked. I ain't playing no motherfucking Stray. It mustn't sell on PlayStation. They want to stray their asses on Xbox. Hey, if you on my friend list, sorry to say, and I'm not an animal lover for one, so I don't care about animal loving. I really don't care about being an animal lover. But you talking about stray? I don't give a fuck if it's on Game Pass. I don't play everything on Game Pass. Let's keep it 50-50 street. My man, shout out to my man Crip Mac. He doing good and everything. You know, I don't care, cat. I don't like no cats. I don't like no animal. All right, yeah. See, I'm getting it delayed. I need to put it on my phone. Let me put this shit on my phone because I be seeing so I can see y'all in real time. Because when I'm on here, I don't see everything in real time. Let me cut the free zone on. My phone already know I want the 100. All right, now I can see the chat. I can't say that name, Vodka, but I know you was talking about. They got games coming out on Game Pass. Some of them games looked real interesting, but I'm not playing no motherfucking Stray. Man, I'm not playing no motherfucking Stray. I didn't play. What I say? What they talking about? The game. What Lucas say? I can go play. Uh, what's the game that they had? Talking about trying to go head up with Let me get my thoughts. My head be running so much with so many motherfucking thoughts. Sometimes I be losing it. Uh, no one cares. No Man's Skies. Come on, we can go look at all the. I saw that dude video today. I wanted to choke the shit out of his ass. No Man's Skies is not doing nothing like Starfield. Oh shit! Look. Hey, this nigga late. Y'all jump on this nigga. This nigga late. G. What up, G?
Yo, I can't hear anything.
Can't hear nothing because you late. Ugly dude.
Mm,
Big ugly dude. Yeah, Rob Palinka did do them fire things, but the producer, when we talk about sports, he gets mad at me when I go off the brand. I got to go with the producer trying to get me on, keep me on point. Rob Palinka made some. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm with all smiles. I'm not even bitter today. You guys hear the voice in me, the feel me, like I ain't bitter. I'm happy. Here we gonna get him back in
there
here.
we go. I don't know why I have to do that every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here go late Mojo. Ladies and
Mm,
gentlemen, I ain't gonna say it because I don't know who's in this background. Ain't making hear it, but it's live wire.
yo,
What's going
what's?
on? G?
Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't realize my TV was still on.
Oh no, I thought you was something to do. No, I respect it.
Nah, I didn't know. Like normally I muted. I had no idea it wasn't muted.
No, I usually respect the fan band. Ain't like me. I cousin fussing fun. And everybody, happy 4th of July. If I ain't gonna tell y'all motherfuckers happy 4th of July, if you believe in 4th of July, if you're gonna get down on 4th of July,
No, what's today? The first.
yeah.
So tomorrow's the
I
second,
ain't, I
right?
ain't doing shit.
Or yeah, I doing nothing. I don't know if I'm doing anything either. I
I'm
ain't
trying to
gonna
get
lie to
six
you.
months. I ain't got any more rockets. No, I don't got them. You know, y'all gonna hear me make a illegal transaction online
Oh
because
Lord.
he didn't blew that bad boy up. No, that rocket I can't get that. That rocket is spinning. What rocket you talking about?
Hmm?
You blew up that one I told you about? Oh, y'all got six more now. What y'all spend
This
for 'em?
guy.
and gave
You
us
got to
like
put them in.
7.
You got to put them in the grass though. Wet the grass up and shoot them out.
Yeah, he gave us like 7 eggs.
Yo.
He gave us a
I'm
bunch of
making a
eggs.
nigga chance. I see and tell y'all. Okay, we talking about fireworks. See, fireworks illegal in California, so we can't do the woo woo bam bam. So
Yeah, Mongo, you always
that's
be
why I got to
telling me
make
about
sure my
that.
son together. And Nicole said you got to be careful with them with them things.
Yeah, don't JPP yourself.
Mhm.
Been doing that since I was listening.
I know, but hey, the thing about it is live wire. I'm the only one that almost got killed twice.
Yeah, I don't mess around with fireworks like
Oh,
that,
I
bro.
love them. And she's like, you blowing no money. I was like, I don't care. That's a good package. That's pretty. I mean, hang on. Let me see them. Let me see what he gave you them. He gave you them
There's
things.
more on camera. Yeah, we did it for live.
Okay. All right.
But we got like big. We got like 5 big cakes. We got like 3 mediums, and then like
But he
3
ain't get.
small ones.
Yeah, but he ain't getting them Excaliburs, right?
Yeah, he didn't give us none of those.
Yeah, don't give her that day. Yeah,
But
I
he
got.
did.
Hmm.
But he did give us this like red thing. I don't know what it is, but it shoots.
How
It
no?
shoots.
How much? I told you how to check out the how many grams in. They gonna give you some cheap shit. I told you before you left.
No, hold on.
Yeah, but
Cause it's like this big old red thing that you gotta stick in the ground, and it shoots like a Excalibur.
all right.
Hey,
Just show it to
uh,
me. You shoot them up.
yeah, don't be like old
All right.
dude and blow the whole thing up, and then you
Tell
got
her to the
fireworks just
podcast.
ringing off.
What's good, podcast?
I'll call you. I'll call you later.
Alright.
Nah, man.
What the?
It's firework time around here, man. Man, I'm an arms dealer.
Uh, yeah.
I'm an arms dealer around here. It ain't legal. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so what you been playing other than Halo? I know you
Oh
been
man,
playing
that
Halo.
game that you put me on, I'm stuck in that swamp right now.
Oh, you jumping on the lily pads?
Nope, but
What were
you
you?
gotta go through the traps,
Yeah. Oh,
and his
yeah.
light
What you
only
got to use the
shows
light. You got to use the light.
his
That's the
light
part.
only
Yeah.
shows you where they are. Man.
Yeah.
And I almost got through it yesterday, and I got mad because you can get rage quit on that, and I got mad. I was like, I almost made it, and like one trap caught me.
Yeah. I think the game. I don't think it's probably like 4 hours. I don't think it's that long. Maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah,
It's not long at all. It's good though.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
boss.
That game.
Boss. The last boss fight is a little challenging, but it's. They are forgiving. Like when he has like different stages, they don't be like
Uh,
making you start all from the beginning like some
yeah, yeah.
Dark
I
Souls
do like
games or
that.
something.
They actually, yeah.
Yeah, man, I hate when they be doing that in certain games. So it's like, man, y'all ain't respecting my time. Y'all act like I got all the time in the world trying to play this all from the beginning. Like, man, I get it. Like to me, there should always be an option at this point in time. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I mean, you can't be mad at people not wanting to play your game. I mean, it has to come with the territory. But like, no, we made this game so for people for the tryhards. All right, cool. Make it for the
It's for the tribe.
tryhards.
Yeah, that shit is up my alley. Cause you was playing it tough. You was playing it tough. I was like, man, I'm gonna try it. But I felt I had to go to work the next day, and then I came home, and I said that's the first game I put on. I played it for about a good 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it's definitely indie because it's not polished in the sense
No, it
of
ain't college, but it's my thing is
no.
you got to give them an A for effort.
No. They definitely punching above their weight. I ain't no
Right.
no question about it. Like it's like you play through it, like you notice it at the beginning. Like, all right, I see that they ain't have all the technical abilities as like a big budget game, obviously, but you can see where the inspiration came from, and you respect it. But like they got nice little puzzles, nothing that's gonna like too challenging, just enough to make you think slightly. You know what I mean? Unless you're
And
sleepy,
that's what we
then
need to
well,
think.
But
People don't
no, it's a
understand
good. Like, to me, it's the stories, man. More than anything, it's collecting those books. Or you got to collect the books, Bone. They
I
be
did.
littered
I was
throughout.
collecting the books. I
I think it's
was.
like 7 of them. Yeah, but like I'm only saying that because like when you actually read the stories,
No, I was
sometimes
listening to
it'll
them.
no, no, no. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like when the narrator's reading it, if you listen to what they're saying, it explains like why this person is doing what they did or what happened in this area. Like why is it so like morbid and desolate and like what happened to these people and like no, that's what the books come in and they kind of tell the story and it tells like a story of that specific place and but then they also has a story of the just the overall what's happening in the story. But it's not a new game. It's not like it launched on Xbox. I think it
I think it's a Steam.
came out yeah, but it came out a couple of years. It's been on Xbox for a while. It just came to Game Pass.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, bro, I ain't never even heard of it, dog. Yo,
And
I think it came out
I used to go look for
2018
the
or something like that. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I'll just look on Xbox.
I go look for the Endos.
I just because I deleted it off of my I uninstalled it because I beat it already. So you know what I mean. I don't be just keeping games on there. Be keeping them on there.
Oh,
Oh no,
29.
wait, release date? No, this just came out. Wait,
Hmm.
hold up. No, 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 no. It says release date. It says it came out in 20. Wait, hold up. So maybe it wasn't on Xbox. I'm confused. You know what? Let me just go to
I don't
internet.
know. I'm sitting back drinking some
What we
Kawhi
talking
shit.
about?
Got
Brembo.
your punk
Have you
ass
played
late.
it yet? Have you played
Got your
Brembo?
punk ass
Brembo yet?
late.
I downloaded it. I seen y'all playing. I downloaded it. I like, let me see what it's about. I
No,
see it.
no, no.
I ain't
Why
get
your
to play
punk
it yet.
ass late all the time?
Hey man,
Nah,
listen here.
nah. Listen, we've been playing Halo. That's the only reason why he didn't get a chance to play it.
Yeah,
Every time,
you gotta
because that
remember,
was the same.
I
Huh?
just beat on Star Wars. Well, see,
Yeah,
maybe
that's true.
Bone probably, yeah, Bone, yeah, you should hear
Nah,
when I said I just beat Star Wars.
he just and that Star Wars is a task. It took
I ain't finished Star Wars yet.
because
I got to
Flip
put some
had
shit in
Star
the
Wars
background, man.
less than I did. Like I think I had Star Wars a month before you got it. And you
Yeah,
just
but
Right.
recently beat it.
I ain't beat Star
I might
Wars
have
yet.
beat it like 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean?
And
So
I like Star Wars, but that's something I want to sit back when ain't nothing out, and I can just go full force on it because there's too much shit coming out.
yeah, Brembo is a type of berry,
Yeah,
but like
Bramble is a
Ain't
Bramble.
that the?
You
I
talking
mean,
about
I thought it
Bramble?
was like a puzzle game, right?
no, no, no. It's a game, but the actual
It's a
word
game like
Brembo is a
Inside.
type of berry.
It's a game like
Oh,
Inside,
okay,
but
okay, okay, okay.
it's more modern. It's not. It's more modern graphics.
Oh no, okay. So the game, you know what? Okay, so it came out on Steam in April. That's what it was. So it did release day and date with um with
Hold on, let me
Xbox.
ask you this. That is the same game with the little kid walking around with the scary shit in there or something?
Yeah,
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure.
He ain't gonna beat that shit because he's gonna mind him himself.
Before I think I can on get the Brimble deep into it, I
okay,
got to be
okay,
sure.
okay,
I beat
okay. So no, no, no. So
Star
Brembo
Trek
came out.
Star Trek
It
man.
came out. It came out on Steam and it came out on PlayStation in April.
Oh,
Okay.
So it had been on PlayStation. They did well. They don't play games, so you ain't really
oh,
hear nothing about it.
And see, this the shit they were talking about on that court proceeding. We try to
Yeah,
tell
Boy,
Bone
Jesus.
ass like, yo, they brought that up, bringing that up.
yeah.
Like, yo, how did that Microsoft? How that Sony
Hang
is able
on,
to get
Flip.
these
We
games
ain't there
before
yet.
Microsoft?
We ain't there yet.
Huh?
Hold your
Uh,
bridges.
we not there yet. God damn it!
No, we ain't there
I
yet.
thought
You
I
sound
came.
like you
I
out
was
of
trying to
state.
come late enough so we can get there. Man, I'm about to leave.
You ain't
Come
you
back.
what you mean late enough? Nigga,
You
you
hear what I'm saying?
5 minutes
Nigga,
late.
I'm about to leave and come back in 20 minutes till we get there.
Yeah, nigga, motherfucker,
uh,
But
go
they
get
had a
orders
demo and
from
everything. On
they
PlayStation,
did.
they had a demo for Brumble like
Mm,
7 months ago.
okay.
So again, I don't. They never brought up Brimble at all. Like none of the
nobody
PlayStation.
never because they don't play that type of shit.
You know. And the crazy thing is they stealth dropped this. They bring. I mean, well, not technically. I think they announced it maybe like a week before they released it into Game Pass. But I was saying it reminds me of like the whole like kids running around trying to survive puzzles thing
What was that other
like
game?
inside
What? Yeah, like Inside. What was that the other game with the boy and the
inside
girl?
in limbo before it.
Yeah, or the
Limbo.
other game. Remember the boy and his sister, and it's a bunch of games like that. But this
Oh
ain't side scrolling.
not what you call it. Not damn. What the name of that game?
But it's not. But thing about it, it's graphically. I put this way, and they make it everything graphically. And when your ass die, your ass die. I kept on hearing live was like, damn, that's fucked up what they doing to them kids. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like no, well, yeah,
And he was like,
it's like you thinking like a Plague Tale type stuff. Like it's not on that level of polish like a Plague Tale because obviously Asobo's it feels like they're a bigger studio. Um, but it reminds me of like a lot of games. Like if you ever played Brothers,
that's
reminds
what I
me of
was
that
trying
a
to say,
little
brother.
bit.
That's what I meant to say, brother. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, Brothers. Except for Brothers, you play pretty much the whole game with two people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, with that game, like, and the funny thing is, it starts off all kind of cutesy. Like, yeah, you're looking for your sibling, but it starts off all cutesy, and then that shit just turns dark. You be like, God dang!
Man,
Like when that thing comes
I'm
out the
like,
water, I said, Yo,
man, I was like, on Jesus
Oh,
Christ, and a lot of
yo, there
these
was
saints.
one part I was in there with, forget, I think it was me, Chaos, or somebody else, and the thing
was
jumped at me.
good.
I said, Yo,
Was good. Death Mobile, Fireball, Baka, the
What's up
realist.
with you, the
that
realest?
thing caught me
Sir X
off
Man.
guard.
Why the fuck realist ain't ass? His ass ain't in here. Sweetie
Realest, you want to
Uh,
bring
Goblin,
your knowledge in here? You're
Rain,
welcome. Let me know.
and everybody else. What's good, everybody? All my Xbox brethren, true Xbox brethren,
'Cause I ain't
not
talked
them
about
damn
shit.
pony bots.
I had to rumble for 25 minutes before y'all get your asses in this motherfucker.
mm, mm, mm,
So I was talking about that Twitter shit. People, man, I'm mad about Twitter. So what? I don't give a fuck.
who's mad about Twitter?
I hate when I hit the wrong goddamn button on this damn phone.
Yep.
I swear to God,
hmm
this shit be pissing me off. I'll be like, what the?
That's how I know you ain't home. Y'all can't say,
Yeah.
see,
No,
y'all
I'm
can't
home.
say,
I'm just sitting down in the car because they in the house and stuff. I'm like,
mm,
plus my daughter, her little bad ass. I'm hoping she's asleep when I go in the house. And she like to stay the fuck up and fuck with
damn, you scared of baby Cody now, Jay?
man. Listen here, things happen like that.
Yeah,
They gonna be fucking with me, man. I don't understand that shit. Like she get a kick
yeah,
out of that shit.
Sir X Man,
yeah.
you want
She,
to come in here,
no,
Sir
she
X Man?
do.
I'll bite you in, Sir X Man.
Uh,
That gonna be funny, bro.
Sir
You be
X
like,
Man,
yo, stop.
Sir
I
X
say, I
Man.
said, stop.
Send me a DM
So,
me on Twitter, and I'll send you a link, G.
I be trying to like, yo, man, please go to sleep when I go in the house. Please be sleep. I go in the
you
crib,
know,
she
they
get
ain't
right
gonna.
on nothing.
She always be up. I be like, yeah. Like his daughter just fall asleep when her body just shut down.
Yeah, it's when they go to
but,
sleep. He
but it's
trained
not
her on.
like
Flip
a
don't understand.
bedtime.
He
Nah,
trained her on his
she
on his
just
time.
slowly just be like, you know, I'm gonna just crawl over here and she just be asleep, and then all of a sudden
I don't
Flip be like,
understand
what?
how they. I don't understand how kids just they go to sleep, they wake up early, and they
Yeah, baby
nigga,
Cody
what
got
the
him right
fuck
now.
do with this your energy recharge that goddamn fast?
Hey, that's kids.
Yeah. Oh man, it's too funny.
Like I say,
He's a
man, we
Marlin
finna have.
gamer.
Um,
That's
I
boy.
hate when them
That's
phones do
Bones
that.
boy, Marlin gamer.
I hate when the
oh,
phone kick
Marlon.
over,
Oh,
go to
that
the car.
motherfucking Marlon.
he
That
said,
motherfucking
he
Marlon.
said, I had enough.
That
You said
motherfucker,
enough.
yo.
You said enough. Is it enough? I said this.
But let me ask you this: what was that going to solve, though?
Huh?
What
Nothing.
was that going to solve?
I mean, that's a bro. They ain't no different than when dudes be crying when they upset. I can't stand this. Oh, but like bitch, all that crying. All right, but that don't
I don't be
change shit.
understanding that shit. I be sitting there looking like, yo, what the fuck? Like Marlo, what are we doing here, bro? Like what's wrong, man?
I wanted to. He slammed
It
his.
ain't that it ain't that
You know he's
serious.
wrong.
Like
He slammed his hand on that desk so hard. I said, I hope
he
you
tried to
broke
play it
that
off
mother.
like he knocked it like he was about to knock the camera off, but I see him kind of shake his hand like, yeah, that shit hurt, don't it? Yeah, motherfucker.
Well,
Don't
well,
try to play that shit off.
You
That
know,
shit hurt.
hang on, flip, hang on, flip. About 2 minutes, he walks away from the camera for a minute. And
well,
then
well,
we'll shake.
well. This is
Yeah.
how we gonna play. We gonna play it.
Put that
I'll
bitch
be
in the ice
Marlon.
box.
I'll be Marlon. And Flip. You be Doctor Flip, giving
I'm
your
gonna see if I can bring
advice.
that shit
So
up.
I'll
Hang on, let me
I'll
get in
Oh
I'll
this
be
room
shit.
real
Marlon.
quick.
And be
So we
like,
can see what we're talking about.
I don't know.
All
I
right,
don't know how to deal with this ABK stuff, man. Oh, this is oh, I'm getting so angry, baby. I can't deal with it, baby. Oh, how you gonna deal, baby?
Oh
Oh,
shit. I'm fucking done. Yo, I'm supposed to be Dr. Flip and you doing that shit like that. Yo, I'm done. Listen here,
oh,
Marlon. Listen here, Marlon. This is something that you got to understand. You got to stop crying and man up. Stop being a little simp over the fucking PlayStation. See, I keep telling you, sucking Sony dick is not going to help it. This deal is going
oh,
through. Listen here. You got an Xbox 2 in the back of you. You got an S and an X, unless that's an empty ass box. You don't get mad. I told you, you can just come on over. I don't want to see you out there trying to kill yourself over this shit.
oh. But Dr. Flip, how do I deal when I became addicted to the salty taste?
Listen, see, that's where your problem had. That's where you fell wrong at. You put the saltiness of that white ketchup in your mouth. You ain't supposed to
I want
do
to play
that.
the video. This better than the
I told
video.
you, stop putting dick in your mouth, and that won't happen. You can't get addicted by that salty taste. You gotta go wash your mouth out with some chloride, some fucking plume juice. What's up? You got to turn it around, brother. I have faith in you. Will stop sucking dick.
But they promised me the power of the SSD.
It ain't no SSD power. It was all an illusion. It's all in your mind. They got you.
But but it was supposed to be a rap. It was supposed to be a rap.
Oh shit! Putting your mouth around Sony SSD like a rap ain't gonna work.
No, this ain't right. This ain't right. It was supposed to be GDR3 or whatever. Wait, what was it? The S. I don't even remember.
The
What
VVR
was it?
25.
No, it was
I'm
something
done.
three that he was talking about.
Yeah,
He
he
was like, in
was.
the
He was.
rap, in the rap.
He was. He was. He did say it was like some other shit. Like yo, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what about
Oh,
the
RDNA, that's what it was. He said
what
RDNA
RDNA?
3.
Yeah. What about no? What about the what's his name? The
Uh,
whiteboard that I sent you the video of, and he was talking
Refor.
about
Oh,
no, no,
Refor lost his
no some
mind.
other this other whiteboard that me and Live seen. This motherfucker said the PlayStation had
Oh, yeah, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
super chip under the CPU next to the GPU, other GPU that make it more photorealistic than the Xbox and the Xbox Live. And he dealt with video game and he was a pro. This dude was spinning this shit like he was
Why
there.
would y'all send me that video? I will clown that motherfucker. Ain't
Yo, you
no
know what?
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? It was when the system first came out. It was me and Live was laughing at it.
man.
We
I've
thought
been
it
Yeah,
was
trying.
funny.
I've been
he was
giving
a dude. He
motherfuckers
was he
free
used to be
smoke.
on Mooch's show. He was on Mooch's show. I
Oh,
forget it.
Moops ain't
See,
nothing
I
but
ain't
a
even
bunch
know
of
that.
con. Everybody
I
on
didn't even
Moops
know
show
that.
ain't nothing but a con artist. So, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was. I'm trying to tell you, me and Live ran. I done ran into a lot of videos I sent Live that these motherfuckers was supposed to be the programmers and stuff. The shit was funny. Well, I thought it was. I thought maybe live needs some laughter because I know I did. That shit was hilarious. I said, yo, where the fuck are they getting this shit from? Live, like, listen here, man. I don't know where this shit is coming from. They were just making shit up as it goes along. I'm like, and this was before Sony had took apart their PlayStation and showed what their PlayStation looked like. Before that shit looked like a bunch of 100 pieces and shit. You know what I'm saying? Looked like somebody
I
just
know what
broke
you're
that
talking
bitch.
about, Flip. I know what you're talking about.
And that shit was funny. I said, yo, that day when Live said, look at that ugly ass shit, he said, yo, that is poorly designed and built that they made that PlayStation. Why they did that, I have no idea.
The
Everything on the
motherfucker look like a
fucking board.
borderline space shuttle. That motherfucker taking off. That's why it's heating up. It's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but when the PlayStation was named the PlayStation 5, they accidentally misspelled it. They meant to put an R where the V was for PlayStation Fire because that shows what the hell it's going to do. Catch on
That's
fire.
fucked up.
It's
Well,
supposed to
that
be
bitch
called
did.
PlayStation Fire.
You know what? Yo, you know that's funny that motherfucker was catching on fire though. That's the
Uh-huh.
funniest thing, motherfucker. Like,
But
yo,
my,
this shit
my
gonna
thing
catch
is,
on fire.
And then
if your thing catches on fire,
Mhm.
I don't like to say this bullshit because I run the tech world. But usually when you got a chip, when a chip get designed, when it gets too hot, it's supposed to shut off.
Yeah, it does. It ain't really setting on fire.
If
That's why
your shit catch on
they
fire
console shutting off.
with
yeah,
your
you know
console,
that its cooling system is a sprinkler. It's a sprinkler system.
no.
That's what
Oh
happens
hell no,
when it
hell
catches on
no.
fire. It
When that
activates
shit
the
catch on
sprinkler system.
fire, we going higher. You know what I'm saying? They going higher. It's
Oh
going
yeah.
up in the air. It's done for.
Yo,
And look,
how about this? Remember the motherfucker was blowing
hang
smoke
on,
at the
Flip. Talk about the liquid cooling, G.
Nah.
hold on, before you even get to that, hold on, listen.
With
Remember
the
they was
sprinkler
blowing
system.
smoke? Remember they was blowing smoke at on Xbox and they was saying, look at this bitch setting on fire. I said, hold on. Then that video came out, found out that the dude was blowing smoke under there, making it seem like it was on crashing. I
Yeah.
said, these motherfuckers will go to
The
the
ends of the
greatest,
world.
longest extent
Yo,
ever. And
I'm gonna tell you this.
it's the damage control. I said, yo, I thought the Xbox fried the
Every
fuck out by putting smoke in
every
there.
time I swear, every time someone turns on Final Fantasy 16, your motherfuckers light some candles. They say a prayer, and then they get starting to chant,
Mhm.
Holy Spirit, activate." It's like, Holy Spirit,
Mhm.
activate. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, the Holy
Hey,
Spirit did activate,
there's
all
a
right.
there's a new
What's up with
there's
your
a new
GK now
term
with
for
your
the
crazy ass?
there's a
Crazy
new
ass.
there's a new word for the SSD Sony system dehydrated. Some give it some water because that shit about to catch on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna be honest. I still don't understand why they dealing with issues like that. I don't know. But it was like this
Hang
and
on, but hang
Returnal.
on. This is what Final
Like
Fantasy
those two
16
games for
is
whatever
that they
reason.
downgraded the graphics and stuff so the motherfucker don't run hot. And my man Yobi, shout out to my man Yobi. He didn't believe
Yeah,
me.
but that was the
I
same thing for
told him.
Returnal. They did the same thing
Yeah, but I told him the PlayStation 5 CPU
because
in
that was
that
like
shit is
900p.
already overclocked. And everybody sitting there like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. They said it from day one. Microsoft is not overclocked. The Xbox Series are none of them are overclocked. So what the fuck you expect? When you
I'm be
overclock
honest.
the system, you violate you don't know what to do.
Well,
Remember back before the consoles came out, motherfuckers was making jokes about the Xbox overheating and shit, saying how that shit was melting and shit.
Which one?
yeah,
Talking about the 360?
Nah,
no.
the Series X. Remember when they were saying that shit was getting too hot and it
Oh
started
yeah, yeah,
melting
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
shit?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
funny how the
Yeah, that
tables has turned. It's
Oh
funny
yeah,
how the tables
they was
turn.
hot
I
to
know
the
what you're talking
touch or
about.
whatever.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
Somebody said, "Oh, it was hot
yeah.
to the
You
touch."
touch you touch the memory card in the back and burn like, oh shit, it hot.
No,
Ow,
no,
ow, ow.
bullshit.
I
Uh
said,
huh.
yo, cause they had
You,
one in the board from IGN. So like, oh man, that thing hot. Get the fuck out of
wait, wait,
here.
what?
He was
Uh huh.
over exaggerating
Now
on that shit. Cause
now the
somebody else came
PlayStation
out was like, no, it wasn't.
play now the PlayStation 5 told Microsoft to hold my fire hydrant, nigga, because I'm about to beat this shit.
Man,
That shit crazy, though. I don't know what to say about that shit. To be honest with you,
The shit
I really
funny to
don't.
me,
Yeah.
man. I don't understand. Like I say, I see video. I people don't understand when I come home from the job. I watch YouTube shorts, and people be doing their little shorts, and I'm like, look at this shit that's on. I mean, it is they were like, I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. That motherfucker go off. I'm like, and they got the thing about it. Their consoles is not dirty. It's in a clean place. The CPU go the fuck down. And they don't play them. They don't play them fucking type of games, G. Pothead, what up with you, G?
Was
So,
good.
man,
You.
welcome to the Terror Dome. We don't hold no punches. We say all type of shit. And until the gets to quit. What's up with you? I thought you had to go
What
to
up,
work.
though? No.
No mess though.
I recently got off of work.
Oh,
Yeah.
and no, we can't. Matter of fact, man, shout out to Sir, hey, Sir X-Man, man. I'm
What up,
glad,
bro?
man. From the bottom of my heart, like I said, I don't tell too much stuff on there. I know you've been through some health issues. I'm glad you're here, my guy.
Oh yeah.
Glad you're here. I don't say stuff on the interweb personally. I really say it personally, but I'll say it right here. Glad you're here, G.
Yeah, I'm still around, man. I'm still around. God
Oh,
And
good
don't
to
willing.
hear.
have your
Glad to hear
son
it.
walking around the camera
This
Oh
way.
no, I ain't got the
with no
camera on.
t-shirt on.
I could turn the camera on. Right now I ain't
No, I
got no
said no. I
t-shirt.
said don't have your son walking around with no
This
t-shirt
way.
on. Remember
Oh,
that?
you remember that one, huh?
Yeah, of course he did. Hold on,
Oh
Bo. Hey,
shit.
Bo, cut it the fuck out, Bo. I'm the one that said something about that. Like, hold on, brother. Why your son walking around like he got on fucking Daisy Duke? What is this? I
I
thought he
don't
had on
know.
his drawers and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I don't know, man. That's that new trend these kids got, man. I don't get it. I don't walking around like prison girls, man. I don't get it. And I told them about that too. That's their thing, man.
Yeah, I don't get that shit either. Kids, these kids, I don't get what the fuck going on. This shit
Hey,
wild.
It's getting
Nowadays,
high in
wild.
here, so turn that console off.
walking around like prison girls.
I know somehow I don't know how it makes you wonder.
You see what happened? You see what happens when PlayStation take over? You got niggas acting weird like this and shit.
Oh,
First it started with the nigga beating his dick off to the PlayStation. Now we got this shit.
oh,
Man, listen here.
and to help you out, Flip, Sony does have the hottest system on the market.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again. You right about that hot part. Says that, my hand.
Remember, that's why they used to call the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 the Roach Motel.
Oh shit.
That's a fact,
Oh,
dude. You know that was their name.
is that the reason why they gave it the PlayStation some fins so you can easily clean it out so the roaches won't get in there?
I don't
Like
know.
Oh
you
Not
shit.
even.
take them
Not even.
fins off. I'm like,
I think not even a vacuum cleaner could suck through that mess.
that shit crazy, man.
Go fuck around. It's gonna be like that episode of the SpongeBob when they had a roach eating a Krabby Patty at the Krusty Krab.
No, I think that PlayStation gonna pull its own Mortal Kombat. Toasty.
Oh, hey, listen here. I told I said Vodka, what Sony need to do is ask Microsoft, can they bar that that motherfucker cooling system inside of the series the One X. That's what they should have did.
The
Should have
One
asked
X
them motherfucker.
and the One S.
Damn.
Man,
You know what they?
and
Really?
every Microsoft console after the 360 debacle, even the Xbox 360 S, they were quiet. You didn't hear no noise out of them. I keep hearing some people, even the PS4, say, "Man, why does my PlayStation sound like a lawnmower?" Y'all remember that? People would record the noise coming out of it. I'm like, damn, y'all. How you gonna hear your game? You better have 5.1 surround sound blasted to the max.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm brutal. I'm sorry.
Word on the street was that they were gonna have Aquaman play a PlayStation, down there in Atlantis, but all the water was evaporating, so they had to take that shit out the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it took one game, their exclusive, to show the flaw. Going with liquid metal and getting rid of the copper core, going to some like steel heat sink in your system.
Yeah,
What did
that's
you
some liquid metal in
expect to
there.
happen? It's the liquid
The
metal
pro-
and the new it's not even an aluminum. If I remember, it's not even an aluminum heat shield. It's like some type of steel they using, some special steel to cool it down. How that sucker gonna breathe?
the problem, yeah, well, like you're saying, the problem with it is when they choose that make liquid metal, the way they design it, it was not going to work. It
No,
wasn't. Like you don't
no.
you don't do it like that. That's not how you would. I wouldn't use that liquid metal like that. Now let's just give an example. If it was stacked up how Microsoft got their system is, or just say the PlayStation 4, whatever, and they put liquid metal in there, you might have a better chance than what you just did because all it is just one fucking motherboard. Then you stand it up. I mean, if it was only meant to lay down and not stand up or whatever, then you might have been cool. But that joint is leaking and stuff because when you standing it up and it start overheating, I don't know why, but for some reason that liquid metal shouldn't be doing that, but it's bubbling over the little phone joint that it got and onto the motherboard. I don't know
If
why it's
you're
doing that.
if you're gonna go with liquid metal, you need to go with liquid cooling because liquid metal does get hot. It's a good heat conductor, but most tech people they say if you use liquid metal, go with liquid cooling. They all
Yeah,
say that.
but guess what they got? They do got liquid cooling. Your breath blowing on that goddamn controller. That's what that shit is. You supposed to blow on that
That shit.
goddamn controller to keep that bitch
That shit.
cool.
Then you stop fucking around with that liquid metal. That shit gonna turn into lava. Keep fucking around with that PlayStation
Have
5.
you seen some of them burnt out tops on them PlayStation 5s?
Yeah, I did.
It's messed up, dude. That's bad. And you know Sony
That
ain't gonna warranty it. They're not gonna warranty it.
Yeah, Sony warranty is paying for another PlayStation 5.
when you got that PlayStation 5, that came with the at your own risk contract. That every purchase of the PlayStation 5, you automatically signed it. So, oh well.
I feel sorry for those scalpers. You know, the people that bought it from the scalpers that don't have any type of warranty. Oh, they're screwed. They are screwed. They probably told them, don't put in Final Fantasy 16. Don't put it in. It's sad, ain't it? But that's what they get. We got patience. We can wait on the game, a system to come out. I'm like, ain't no rush. I ain't gotta have it day one. Let it prove itself first. I learned my lesson years ago. Ain't that right, gentlemen?
Yeah, yeah, I'm reading the comment section. Mark
Oh, okay.
Cerny is
I was
not a
wondering if
genius.
y'all was hearing me.
Yeah, no. I was reading the comment section. We're talking about Mark Cerny.
Yeah, did you hear what I said about
Freaking.
Jim Ryan? He
What Jim
lied
Ryan
so
asked for?
he
Oh yeah,
lied
yeah,
so
yeah.
much. That should be
Yeah,
perjury, dude. I said that day one when I heard that one. I'm like,
I, I,
oh,
I
that's
don't think
perjury.
about it. You can't purchase. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think Mark Sutton is a United States citizen. I think he's
Doesn't
from
matter.
Cuba.
You could get somebody for
Yeah,
perjury
but
He
if they're
I don't
he's
think
testifying
he
in the
get
United
extradited,
he a
but
States.
I don't think
citizen.
they're gonna vote.
Mark Cerny's
For
he's
his
a citizen.
testimony. Yeah, for
No, we're talking
for his
about Jim
testimony,
Ryan.
for his testimony, he
Oh
might ask
no,
for
he's from the
immunity.
UK.
Yeah, so he might ask for immunity.
You don't hear the accent in his voice?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he
if he
asked.
asks for
Not
immunity, that
Jim
means
Ryan is
he's
from the
guilty.
UK. He's from overseas.
Yeah.
That's why he said I didn't want to fly over here. I think he played. He said I'll say what I say. You give me immunity.
No, that nigga was scared.
That brother was capping like nobody's business, dude.
And I ain't listened to all
Nobody's
this.
business.
I read it on Twitter.
I heard the outliers,
Ain't no
but
way. Ain't no way you read anything on Twitter. That had an audio version or something. Ain't no way.
Oh
They was
shit.
no
Oh
on Twitter.
shit.
They was pound for
dude,
pound.
the way in people's minds 100, the way in people's mind, Twitter is the only internet. There is
Nah,
no
Yeah.
other
Twitter.
internet.
Nah,
They was
according to
going
people,
ham.
Twitter's
I'm
the
talking
only
about they'll.
lawyers.
It was people
You
Oh
get
saying
your
shit.
Sony
lawyers.
said this,
You
Microsoft said
graduate from
this.
law school from Twitter.
See,
Niggas be
nobody
thinking they know the law and shit.
they don't
Yeah,
read over
say,
there. They just want
hang
them
on,
little
hang
quick
on,
bits.
chaos, my good brother. Say that again.
Motherfuckers be thinking they can graduate from law school and Twitter.
Say that again, cause ain't none of these man who don't know none of the facts. You know what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
ain't been on with Chaos in a minute. I ain't heard his old announcement he used to have. Chaos good.
Yo,
I ain't
yo, yo,
heard
we ain't
that
gonna
in a
start
minute.
that.
God!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
And he grown up. He's a man now.
Hold on, I'll be right back, yo. I'm
Uh,
about to
What?
uh,
call this nigga.
He went over
About to call this
21?
nigga real quick and cuss him out.
yeah,
He
yeah,
over
yeah.
21
I,
now.
we turned that shit off. Talking about Jim Ryan and Phil lied. About what, K9? K9, you gotta get out your motherfucking feelings, G.
Phil spoke nothing but facts. But Miss Sarah Bond laid it down on them all. She's like I said, and other people, she's gonna be running Xbox when Phil retires. Ain't no way around it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And people don't believe
she the shadow. If y'all watch
me and her the
Seinfeld,
same
you know what it
age,
is, right?
100. Me and her the same age. Both of us is 58. She don't look 58, but she
I ain't
58.
58, nigga. I ain't
Uh-uh.
58.
But
Ain't
He
Sarah
ain't
58.
Bond,
say you, man. He
Oh,
said
you said
her.
both of them.
Sarah
Okay.
Bond is 58. She's
This
my same
nigga,
age.
I
yo, this
know,
nigga,
nigga. Hey, I can hear
you
it,
drunk
nigga.
already? That motherfucker drunk already. God damn.
I'm not. I'm not.
And
Actually,
she does not look my age. Does
You
not.
sure she's 50? I thought she was 48.
No, no, no,
I
no, no,
thought she
no,
was
no.
49 or something like
Nah.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna mute in Google. Hold on.
I mean, she might be in her 50. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
I thought she was.
But
I thought she was in
K9,
maybe like her
K9,
lady.
I'm gonna pray for you, K9. I'm gonna pray for you, K9, because I don't know what Xbox really did to you.
That motherfucker hurt, wounded.
You
You over there wounded like a baby bird,
yeah,
bugging.
you won't.
You over there bugging. Hey man,
Yeah,
you
I
got
don't
both
know.
box, man. This,
Because
Hey,
the
this is
kids,
what I don't
hey,
understand. This is what I'm trying to understand. Hold on, you got both box, bruh. You shouldn't even give a fuck about
and the
none of that. You
PC.
got the both the best. You got the best of both worlds and a Switch. So you shouldn't even give a fuck. You be like, fuck it, I got both these consoles. I don't give a shit. I can play whatever on whatever. That's how I used to be. I used to play both consoles back in the day, even Nintendo for all their exclusive. Or whoever I decide to get a third party game for, I just toss it up in the air, flip a coin. Of course, it was Microsoft because they had better internet. But I mean, they got better service and stuff. I ain't never worried about none of that shit.
Yeah.
Sony come out with something hot, I just buy it. But when they had Heavenly Sword, Sony hurt me even more with Heavenly Sword. I swear I thought they was gonna come out with another Heavenly Sword.
You are
That
correct.
shit was
She
like
is 48 years old. I'm
yeah, I'm about
incorrect.
to
48.
say her. She got
Yeah.
young kids. Her kids are like in their teens. They're not like 20 or something. Because imagine a 76, almost 60-year-old woman with like little ass kids. That shit. Oof.
My last kid just got out of his teens like about what? Uh about 2 years ago.
Yeah, but you're a
Oh
guy.
shit.
It's a different
Oh, well, we
guy.
see y'all. Damn.
You talking about a
Y'all
woman
know how we
having
was.
kids?
We know each other because mine's coming. Mine's 17.
Now you talking
Punisher said
get out the house.
he'll still smash. He don't care. He said
Nah,
he'll be
Hey,
her
hey,
young
man, I
tenderoni.
don't care, man.
she too skinny for me. I can't do that. I like my women big. Sorry.
What you mean by big? Now what do you mean big? I don't
Hey,
understand.
I always love my big women ever since I was
What you mean like
ever
Well,
since I
BBW
was
big?
like
Like
in high
Monique,
school.
like
you talking about
Monique,
like
or bigger than
you talking
Monique.
about you talking about Monique or like Precious?
I'd bang Precious.
I know you would because you sound like it.
you
I
gonna
hear it in
bang
your voice.
Precious?
I hear it in his voice. I hear it. You know what though, Precious, listen here. Other than Precious' face being real tight and stuff like that, and her body being swollen, even though she was losing weight, I guarantee you, if Precious lost a lot of weight, a lot of fucking weight and stuff like that, and she was small,
I would date the
Niggas
old.
a hit. Niggas a hit it.
I-
Niggas
I-
was hit that.
I would mess
I
with
mean,
the
but
old.
if that was the case, she'd be a whole new bitch. She'd be a whole new bitch.
Hang on, I'm
I
gonna
know. That's why I said it.
it.
I know. That's what I'm getting
Hey,
at.
hang on. How many times y'all got on me? I said I was gonna smash. I'll smash Lizzo.
No, you know why?
Well,
Okay,
you
this
in
is a different.
California, you got a
No,
better
listen here.
chance.
No. Hold on. We gonna set the
I
straight. See,
smash
this is the
Lizzo.
difference. This is the difference. He's saying straight up he would. He ain't. You talking about you want to smash Lizzo, get her pregnant like Lizzo got money like that. You in the imaginary world. This man talking about he'll just fuck her. He ain't talking about trying to get her pregnant and all that shit. You
It's a
talk.
business.
No, you're not, nigga. You're like, man, I'm gonna get Lizzo present. Like Lizzo, like Lizzo got money like that. Like she's a multi-millionaire and stuff. Like yo, that woman don't got shit. Her network ain't that big.
I ain't gonna talk about that shit right now. Once we talk about
Yeah, I know now. Yeah, now you don't want to talk about it. Now you want to talk about it. I'm sitting up there like, man, Lizzo, this
I ain't
motherfucker
gonna
talking about
talk about it.
I'm a Kevin Federline her ass. I'm like, this nigga retarded. Like what?
I would have
Lizzo?
Keep
I
going. See,
would have
that's
done
what's
a
wrong
Hell
with
sale
nah.
after she lost all that weight.
Hell
And then I
nah.
get cussed out. Then I get cussed out by the producer while we talking about. We supposed to be talking about video games, but we late night games.
Hey, listen here. He
We talk
gotta
about everything.
understand.
We don't give a
He
fuck.
gotta understand. He gotta
Fuck you,
understand. Pussy is good.
I will bust.
Pussy is good. Don't
I
use that
will-
word. That don't
I
sound
will
right.
Brother,
That don't
we need
sound
to
right.
we need
I
to
don't
say
know.
something
walk
on Lizzo real
in
quick.
Lizzo.
Real quick. You know Lizzo's from the
Okay.
street.
All right. I'm glad you said Lizzo because I didn't know where you was going with that. You
You
saying
know
you gonna bust like,
Lizzo.
hold on.
Y'all know Lizzo from the streets, right?
Yeah, she hood.
She been out there.
Yeah.
Trust me, even
Yeah.
before she got famous, she been out there.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Before she got bigger or bigger.
She was the same size when she was out there. She just like she the same size now.
But the girl
Yeah.
can see
I
the
mean,
girl.
listen, listen.
With all that workout, she more flexible.
Listen
Hey,
here.
listen, man.
Lizzo was stuck as a big girl. She used that big girl thing and that shit got her stuck. She's
Yeah, I
stuck
mean,
as a big girl. She can't
but
lose
you
weight now.
can't. My whole thing about that whole Lizzo thing with Bone is like, man, you can't be thinking you're gonna have sex with her any old way. Like she gonna be coming up with her own rules. If she bring a dildo to the party, what you gonna do, my nigga?
Yeah, Lizzo don't play that. Don't you know that? Listen here.
I will
She fell it. Listen here, Lizzo. She part of that. She helped. She like being part of the people with the letters.
No,
and
they
shit.
do that
She
shit,
support
man.
them.
A lot of these
I'm
people doing
gonna
that shit.
warn all of y'all real quick. You know when you come to her, she gonna say face first, motherfucker. I'm letting you know
What?
now.
You gotta eat her ass. Bone, only yours. You gotta eat that ass first, Bone. You gotta eat that ass
I
first,
don't
my
eat
nigga.
ass. I eat pussy. I don't eat ass.
Listen
That's a
here,
whole lot.
listen here.
Either way. That's a whole lot of it.
Her pussy. Put it like this, her pussy. Word around the block. Her pussy look like an ass. Her pussy look like an ass.
Hey, Flip, I ain't gonna. I'll go down to that Titanic. I'm gonna come back up.
Yeah, maybe
Okay. That's like
You know what?
Okay, real quick.
he might need to have a mouth to mouth.
Megan Trainor was hot as fuck with all that weight she had and all that big ass. She done lost that weight, and I'm like, you done lost something.
Who? Who you say?
Yeah,
Megan Trainor, the girl that
you don't
did.
keep up with society.
No. The one that did It's All About That Bass.
We don't know what that. I don't know.
You don't know who Megan Trainor is?
No, I know the name. I'm trying to remember what her face look like.
Oh, her
But
face
she
is
always
crazy.
looked. She always looked a little funny to me.
Yeah, but she had it in the right places though.
Yeah, she had a nice little body. She did.
Yeah,
she had a nice little body, but she was always weird looking at the face to me.
I don't care. That ain't the face I was looking at.
Oh, my bad. Other thing, my bad. Other thing over there, like, yo, people looking at him because he laughing his ass off and shit. They over there looking at him like he crazy. My bad. Bone started it.
Hey,
Bone said he wanted to eat Lizzo ass. That's how that shit got started. I'm not gonna stop him from doing that. That's what he want. Go ahead, go get Lizzo pregnant, my nigga. I'm happy for
Go
you.
ahead.
That's what you want.
Hey,
Wrong dog the style out that goddamn big ass pussy.
I will
And when
take
you
care of that kid.
listen here, listen here, and when you bust on her back, make sure it look like an X. Go the fuck here, my nigga. Do your thing.
You just mad because you wanted to do it first. That's what you.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
How would you
I'm
feel
good.
about her sitting on your face, bro?
I'm good. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do
Hey,
it.
it's gonna be the last podcast 100 will ever do if he did that shit.
How you know
Yeah.
ain't had nobody bigger on my face before?
That
Yeah, she
nigga,
gonna-
that
training
that
arts
nigga,
for the-
that nigga bone gonna be paralyzed from the neck down.
He already
Ain't no-
look like he already look like that when he be on video.
She gonna have that nigga. She gonna have that nigga 100 role playing and shit, talking about he gotta act like he a pony. He be like, all right, come on, baby, we gonna do it real sexy, like, baby.
That nigga Bone gonna be over there singing Genuine, let's ride it. My pony taking the tongue out. Like, yo, what the fuck? Hey, my nigga, don't let us squat down on you too fast.
Hey, I do what I do when I do it. I'm telling you, I'm a person like on the interweb for the first
Listen
time.
here.
As long as you enjoy
This
yourself.
is what
that's the
Bone,
most important
this
thing.
what Bone gonna do with Lizzo. He gonna be sitting up there eating. You know how motherfuckers be talking all kinds of nasty shit, fucking the chick. Like, yeah, you like this shit. Bone gonna be like, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna play some Xbox.
Nah,
Why
100
you
say,
smashing Lizzo?
nah, Flip. You know what 100 say? She gonna be
What?
feeding me my steak dinner when I'm done with her. That's
Oh
what he's saying.
shit. Oh damn. Bone like them crazy ass
If I
ponies.
go
Only
in,
you got
I'm
an
going
Xbox in
in too
his
deep.
hand.
If I gotta come back. I gotta come back.
Crazy.
I gotta
Bone
come
crazy.
back. I'm coming back.
Yeah, well, let's get back to the
I'm
video
like
game.
Roy
This
Jones in that
motherfucker
shit.
crazy, dog.
I mean, I'm like Floyd Mayweather. I come back. I'm undefeated.
I'm not touching that. I'm leaving that alone.
Yeah, uh-huh.
He
He undefeated with the alcohol. That's about it.
No.
That's why I just got quiet.
Dog told you guys I took down a 300-pound girl that was like 6'7".
God damn, son.
I'm gonna choke shit.
Was her feet bigger than
Her
you?
hood name was Wills, but I didn't fuck with her hood.
Like 100, you only weigh like what 150.
They call yeah.
Hey, when you put the alcohol on me, I weigh like 250. So shit, nigga, I blow up. I got
This nigga look like a jack holding up a freaking car. Damn.
Bone need to cut that line out. That nigga look like a straight hangman. Fucking stick figure. You need to cut that shit out, my nigga. I don't understand how you did that.
He done
nigga.
put on. I've seen his recent pictures. He done put on some weight over the years. He added a few pounds.
That shit. Listen here. That nigga ain't put on no damn weight. You know what that was?
Maybe on his pinky toe.
I picked that bitch up.
That motherfucker ain't put up no damn weight. That motherfucker was using a filter and shit. Fuck out of here with that. With that nigga over there using a filter. Hell nah. Bone, you crazy. Go ahead. You crazy as fuck.
You know what? I believe that nigga. I believe him. You know why? Because that nigga said he fucked up his back. That's when he was messing with that bitch.
Yeah, I fucked my back. I was down for 3 days. I fucked up my back.
I believe that 100 said he picked her up in that Toyota Corolla he had back in the day.
No, my nigga.
But it's that man.
Listen, he messed around that girl around the same time he was working at the airport, fucked his back up, and then was like went to work and was like, yeah, that's what he did. My back.
Yeah, like,
he said, damn, what you doing? Hey man, I had to move something. It was too heavy. It's like,
you know what happened? You know what? I can see how that happened now. The reason why 100 was in that position was because he lost her suitcase and he had to make up for it.
Oh
I
shit!
wasn't working at the airport at the time, y'all dummies. I was running on my own laundromat. I was running the laundromat, and that's how I met her.
You know what's even worse?
Oh, you got caught sniffing her dirty ass panties then.
Washing clothes.
I knew.
He said, Shorty, you forgot your bed sheets. Those are my panties, nigga.
How do you think I met Dog? I met Dog from the laundromat. When
What
I
up,
was in the
Sleepy?
laundromat, I was the man. So she came in, and like I said, she cute than the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we done went left like a motherfucker. Let's hop back on that game.
My bad. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I'm sorry. That happens sometimes. My bad.
Listen here. Sir X-Men over here making Bone.
I like
Sir
this
X
box.
Men making Bone reminiscing over the 50 big girl that
Back
fucked
in
him
the
up
day
and
when he
shit.
used to
Man, I
rock
do.
that Jerry
I miss.
curl.
Hey, I miss
Oh
Will.
Hey,
shit.
I'm
Hey,
still
Will.
dating big
Will, see,
girls. It
listen
don't
to
That
this
was
bother
his
shit.
me.
that was
Two
his
two eight
Jerry
one
curl
hundred. Don't hate.
days.
That's my same number.
Mhm.
Let me ask you this, Bone.
Uh,
When she was riding you, did she have her hand all up in your Jerry curl?
no, I had no. Flip. You don't understand. This is. I had to lunch. I'm bald headed. This is. This ain't nothing but like 8 years ago. 8 years ago.
That wasn't that
Oh,
long
okay.
ago.
Oh, so that's how he lost. That's how his hair came out. Okay.
Mm, no, and then she sit there, and I did. I ain't finna go through this shit. I do that shit on something else, man. I ain't finna go.
Hey,
I don't know why
hey,
you was about to keep going. I'm
hey,
sitting up there
hundred,
like this motherfucker really about to
I ain't
talk.
finna go with mama
did she
story
play
shit. Fuck
center
that.
or power
Yo, I
forward?
love this show. This should be
And
crazy.
did she play
I
center
ain't
or
finna go
power
into my
forward,
shit.
man?
I ain't finna go into none of my shit. I keep my shit
You
G
just
thirteen.
never know. You just never know where we go good.
Yep, we don't never talk about
So what's the next topic?
uh uh all these old YouTubers losing their motherfucking minds because of
Oh yeah, that's just
Xbox and
Oh, that nut
shit.
McCaffrey or whatever the hell his name is.
nah, it ain't
Colin,
McCaffrey.
Colin something.
McCart. Was it
Well, no,
Yeah,
Moriarty?
call him off his
Moriarty.
mind.
Moriarty,
Colin
Mariotti, or
Moriarty.
RGB,
whatever his name is.
RGB,
Motherfucker
whatever
think he's
his ass
Sherlock Holmes
is.
or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know who lost their mind worse, him or Dreamcast guy. I don't know which one was worse. It's hard to tell.
I
Um,
try to get him. Don't lie.
I saw
it's
your rant on Dreamcast guy, dude.
no. You got two different type of dudes though. Dreamcast that guy is delusional, you know, whereas Colin
Hence his name.
he has selective amnesia.
Oh
That's the
yeah.
Oh
difference.
shit.
So
Yeah, because
he
he
wants
forget.
to act. Yeah, look, he wants to act like what Xbox is doing is like some kind of new thing that PlayStation never did and they never would do, and they're saints and holier than now, forgetting like how they came into be in the position that they're in. But the Dreamcast guy, he just off his rocker. That dude
Yeah,
don't know shit. He just be talking out his ass. As long as it's pro PlayStation and anti Xbox, he's like the more whacked out Dream and Red Dragon. Like if he was Red Dragon, if he actually was still doing
Oh
YouTube,
man, that's
that's what
another one.
Dreamcast guy is.
That
but see,
that man, Red Dragon's another one that's been going crazy.
but see, not
He
only
been
that,
going for a while though.
but not only that,
Talking about
but
on
he
his
still be
Twitter.
on Twitter though. He still
Yeah,
be on Twitter.
his Twitter, man, he been saying some
Oh, I
crazy shit on
blocked his
Twitter.
ass.
No. I know. I'm just saying in the head he been going for a while.
Nah, yeah.
Oh yeah. But see, that's the thing about Dreamcast guy. He wasn't always doing that though. That's the
No.
thing I didn't understand. I'm like,
Yeah, he
yo, what?
wasn't. Back in
Like
the
he
day,
wasn't doing that.
he wasn't
He
that
wasn't
bad,
doing all
but
that. If you
now
gonna
it's
watch
like,
some of his video, you gonna watch some of his videos a couple months back. That motherfucker, yeah, Xbox. It's like he don't know which side to jump on. He don't know who dick he
Mm.
want in his mouth or his butthole. So I'm sitting
uh,
there thinking like, yo, because one time he was talking
hey,
about
like I said,
Xbox doing it.
that nigga a transbot. He doesn't know where he wants to transition to.
Hey,
Well,
listen here, hey man.
well, the thing is that it hasn't become like look right now. Xbox's moves are scaring these guys to the point that they're losing their minds. Because you got to remember, we've been saying this for a long time. A lot of these dudes grew up being hardcore PlayStation fans, not gaming fans, because all they knew was PlayStation from
Right.
jump. Yeah. For us, we played the Nintendo, we played the Sega Genesis, we played the Super Nintendo, we
I
played the
played
freaking
PlayStation.
Sega Saturn, the
I played them
PlayStation.
all.
Some played the Neo Geo and the TurboGrafx 16 and the Intellivision and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like we've had multiple systems throughout many years of playing video games. Didn't matter if we played on a PC or played on or those that play on a cell phone. If we could game on it, we played it. Motherfuckers used to play video games on graphic calculators in high school. So this whole
Snake.
idea that everything has to be a PlayStation or nothing is fucking beyond asinine. And this is why even though the whole ABK deal doesn't mean that much to me, because I don't really even play Call of Duty like that. I mean, shit, I just started playing Diablo for the first time when Diablo 4 came out. Prior to that, I didn't even play those shits. Good games, but it's not like, oh, I'm living and dying based off of this deal going through. Do I want it to go through? Sure. Do I know it's going to be chaos? Sure. But watching PlayStation fanboys lose their shit as Microsoft virtually fucking takes a boot to Sony's face and fucking rips a hole in their head, priceless. Fucking priceless.
I love it. I love every minute of it.
But I don't need it. Again, I don't need them to do that. Like, look, it's not gonna. Even if the judge gives grants the appeal, and then Microsoft and ABK part ways, all it means is they're gonna go buy someone else.
Another, yeah.
That's all it means.
You know what? Hey, yo, so you heard it, right? So you heard what they were talking about when Chaos heard it when they were talking about all the other stuff that Microsoft was going to get.
And to be honest, I honestly think that whatever the judge say, like depending on like what she say or the reason, if she brings out the injunction, maybe leaving to reason why if they gonna walk away from the deal or not. You may never know what the reason why that judge may if she grants it.
Like
I don't care about Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I care about all the dormant IPs that they have had since 1976.
Thank you. That's how, yo. You know what? That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
The oldest game developer in gaming, and a lot of people forget about it. They have hundreds of IP just sitting there, all because they got to make Call of Duty.
Yeah, and listen, I would love for them to get back to doing that, but I mean the reason why this deal became important to them is only because it expedites, their position as far as like, all right, they get 3 developers and one that's purely in mobile that's going to help them put a foothold in that mobile industry, which is why they chose it, which is why they also looked at Square, which is why they also looked at Sega, because they were trying to look for something to kind of basically jumpstart them over there mobile without having
to be honest,
really be doing it from scratch. Like that's the reason why they push for it.
I'm surprised they ain't look. I'm surprised they ain't look at Konami, because I heard they've been making a killing off of mobile lately, especially with their Yu-Gi-Oh.
They did look at Konami. They did.
Because Yu-Gi-Oh right now is making a fucking killing.
There's a whole rap sheet of companies the motherfuckers thought about buying, and some of them they still want to buy. A whole fucking rap sheet. I'm like, yo, that shit is ridiculous. For you to just sit up there and buy whatever company you want to buy with no problem, Bone, shut up. Bone always like, they don't need it. You can't tell them what they don't need to buy when they're ready to buy it. No, nigga, I'm saying it before you say it, motherfucker, because I know your ass. You were thinking it. You were thinking it. You were thinking it. Don't lie. You were thinking it.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I was trying to put the bottle to my goddamn head. I've been quiet.
Yeah, well, guess what?
The bottle to his head.
Fucking drunk ass
that nigga been drinking out of his nose and shit.
The whole time. Bone the only nigga that can put his straw up his ass and drink liquor. I swear to God, he's the only person ever. Fucking faggot.
I'm over here
Fucking
listening.
faggot. Yo, but that shit is crazy that these companies that they still thinking about buying. And they ain't little ass companies. That's why I was saying no, they thought about Konami because that was in there too. I'm like, what?
I think there's a secret company, Flip, that they're not even talking about, and it wasn't even on their list. I think after all this is done, whether good or bad, I think they're gonna acquire Team Ninja. Because they've always been good with Team Ninja. Microsoft Team Ninja
was one of the ones they thought about buying. Yeah, that came up too.
Oh,
Team Ninja came up. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, people have no idea what they were thinking about buying.
Xbox. They live
Flip no. Flip the one doing the fucking deals.
No, I'm just saying. Some of the games
you made the sheet. Stop playing, nigga. You made the sheet.
Hold on.
Hey, everybody. Share the show out so we can get some people up in this joint and hit that like. Let's go. Come on, let's do
I don't
this,
care about
man.
no like button. Hit that. No, just share the shit. I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
Hey, I'm just
Man,
in
shut
here
your
trying
drunk
to
ass up and be quiet. We got
I ain't no
this.
drunk. I
Always
swear to
talking,
God,
man.
I wish I was drunk.
Drunk ass nigga
I'm
always
about to go to
talking,
the
man.
store.
Shut up, nigga. Just shut up. Shit.
Hey, we can hold this down for
Who
you,
the
bro.
fuck
We
you
got
think you
this.
talking to, G?
I'm talking to Rashard Marshall, nigga.
Why you gonna put my name on that?
Nigga know your name, nigga. Shut up. You say it all the time that somebody know your
We
name.
went to the
They just
street
don't know your.
code.
They just don't know your nickname and your middle name.
Ain't nobody gonna
I
remember
swear to
that.
God, Flip, I can't stand you. I be wanting to kill this
That nigga
motherfucker.
Go
don't.
hard.
I can't kill him because I love the dude. That's why I can't kill him.
Oh shit, yo.
But
Nah,
yeah, like
man.
what
But
you were
but
saying. Oh, go ahead,
go ahead.
please.
What?
No,
No,
go
go ahead.
ahead, please. I was just gonna
Man, just go
say
ahead. Shit.
whatever, dude. No, but what you were saying, Livewire, a lot of that
Yeah.
is really, really true, right? But really, that's why Jim Ryan said, well, we want all the new IPs that they make, if this deal goes through with
Yeah.
Activision. We want all the games over. Jim
Yeah, they
Ryan
want the old
finally,
and the new.
after
That
all
ain't gonna
this
happen.
time, finally realized how long Activision has been in the game. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Well, you know what the main reason why they want the new ones. They know they can't output games as fast as Microsoft. Not if they're gonna have access to Activision. Now they can be able to again. They have a better cadence on their
Yep.
console side with that stuff because one, you're getting Call of Duty guaranteed, right? That's gonna go into Game
Getting
Pass. So that's
Crash
just all the
Bandicoot.
and then you can't. But even with all the backlog stuff, right? You get all that stuff, but you're gonna guarantee every year or every other year get Call of Duty, right?
Guaranteed.
And you're gonna get the new games that Treyarch and whomever else are working on, and then you can put studio on IPs that you currently aren't, doing games for like Banjo Kazooie and stuff like that with Toys for Bob's. And I don't even know if Toy for Bob they working on that Rumble, whatever that
The
Crash
Crash Room?
Bandicoot.
I heard
Yeah,
that game.
whatever.
I heard that game was pretty good. I just heard that it doesn't have much content. Like it's just kind of bare
No,
bones
I
at the moment.
mean, yeah, it's going to be because it's free to play. So
I would
Yeah.
I
love a
mean,
new generation of Pitfall. Give me a new Pitfall in
Oh,
this
Pitfall Harry?
generation.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
That's
Fuck
my
that.
dude.
I wanna I want a true crime. I want a true crime. Fuck all that.
You come to this podcast anytime.
that would be nice too.
For Pitfall Harry to come back.
Man, could you imagine Pitfall Harry still kind of in that format, but just with these new graphics? And this time, not trying to mock Indiana Jones, but he grabbed a whip to jump over stuff and avoid the pits and different puzzle solvings like they have in some
Pitfall
of these new
2
games that they
Pitfall 2
have.
is one of the greats. Because that was
Yeah,
the
it
first
was.
one platformer games that ever exist.
And this time, Pitfall will have an ending to it.
Yeah.
That would be
And I know
sweet.
y'all be saying y'all some old dudes talking late at night, talking shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you in your life. But Pitfall, I mean that I've been saying that Pitfall hearing. Give me
Yeah.
You know what?
Pitfall.
You know what? That is kind of fucked up and scary. If I was Sony, to sit back and look at it, because I said the same thing. Like I don't care too much about Sony getting them old games and stuff. I always thought about what about the new game that Microsoft gonna have to make? Because them teams is
True.
not always gonna be working on them same goddamn game. That's why I was saying
No.
like, yo, trust me. I would tell Vodka that like, yo, trust me, they gonna go a day without making Call of Duty because they gonna Microsoft. You gonna invest that much money in a company like that? You want everybody in that goddamn company to be making fucking games. And the sad part about it is what you just said. Sony wants some of them goddamn new title, and Microsoft
Yes,
ain't going for that shit. They're not going for that. I spent
because
I spent down there $70 billion for this fucking company, and you talking about you want the new one? You better go suck your own SSD.
And
because
they're
that's
gonna
what
spend them more money
because
because they're going to make them unionized. They're going to be
because
unionized after this.
that's where the real
Yup.
separation is. Like you get some separation with Call of Duty being in Game Pass and all that stuff, yes. but it's still at the end of the day that game is available on PlayStation. You might not want to pay $70 for it, or you may be always pay $70 for it, so it's whatever to you. But the
You know,
difference is when Xbox starts getting games that PlayStation can't get, other than the games that they already, have in house. It's like, wait, they get this game too. Like, who knows what a new Treyarch game looks like? This new IP. But
you
they
know what?
do Call of Duty really well, so you're assuming it's going to be on some kind of level of that. So that's what
Hey,
PlayStation
hey,
fears. They
Lot.
fear another Starfield situation. That's what they fear.
Yep,
Lot.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
It's
yes, sir.
hang on. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was talking to my man Tunk Master the other day, right? It's so much fucking Call of Duty you gonna do. Call of Duty is on this downfall. Let's keep it a buck.
It's
We didn't
always
been
on
to
its
outer
downfall.
space. We didn't been we didn't been to every.
World War II and stuff.
We didn't did all that shit. We didn't remastered that shit. All that shit. It's gonna be to a day is Microsoft said you can have this shit because we're gonna look out to bring something else.
It's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
like, why I don't? You can have this shit. We don't care. You want to
Yes.
pay us?
Didn't Activision do the game back in the day, Star Wars Starfighter?
I don't know.
I don't
Did
know.
that?
I ain't want
I
to
don't
know.
think so.
Who wants to pull up the list? If you don't mind.
Vodka,
I'm
where you
not
at?
trying to deter. I'm not trying to deter. I'm just curious on some of them because I looked previously, but I
I don't know.
haven't.
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a lot,
I'm not
dude.
gonna lie.
Not to mention that you can just reimagine some of these old titles and bring it like something new, make it something
Don't
I'm
completely
tired.
different.
don't
Oh,
think
leave
don't
them
think Phil
motherfuckers in the
haven't looked
desert.
at that.
Leave them niggas in the
Microsoft looked
desert. I
at
mean,
that.
new
They
games.
don't look. They don't look at that catalog and like,
You know
let's see
they
if we can
did.
let's see if we can either revive this game or make a game just like it and call it another
If
fucking
game
name.
ain't came out in the last 10 years,
Yeah, that
I don't
was
want. I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
want.
You're right. That is Lucas Art. But I guess what he's saying is that Lucas Art give Activision the permission to make that. But he
But they
said
don't.
that was
It's
Lucas
it's
Art.
under
So
Disney now.
most
Yeah, I actually do have that on the Xbox. It was a backwards
Yeah, it's
compatible
under
game that they
Disney, and
gave me.
Disney
yeah.
don't own LucasArts.
Yeah, he's right. That's Lucas Art. Lucas Art was
And
doing
then
that.
his man on
No,
LucasArts, so
we
he
ain't talking
don't
about
see
nigga.
that
We talking
game.
about games back in the day.
But
Ain't talking about that.
here's one I said. I forget what podcast I said this on, but this is true.
What podcast
If the
that you
deal
talking about?
goes through, it doesn't matter if Sony still has that contract for next year. They can automatically put every single backwards compatible Call of Duty, and we have them all backwards compatible, including the OG Call of Duty. They can throw all that on Game Pass because PlayStation only got that locked for the one before and this one, and then the one after. They do not have anything for the pad. So if
No,
Microsoft,
no. Let me tell you, Sir X-Man. When Microsoft purchased Activision, that contract is null and void. People don't understand.
no, 2024 is what it is at the end of
No,
this
it's
year.
no. They'll no. Microsoft probably can do it. My man, Great Foot Money say
You
I can
say
go
they're gonna pay
cancel
the
that shit.
penalty. You say they're gonna pay the penalty for breaking the contract.
They ain't. They don't care.
No, boom. That it ain't gonna. That contract that they got was I think was it 24 or 25. What what Sony is doing? They trying to get additional years, like they were saying. They want new games. They want Call of Duty indefinitely and all that other stuff,
But we
like
gave
Phil
them a
said.
10 year.
And
We gave them
they
a
tell them,
10-year contract.
yeah,
Okay, can you
you're
guys
right.
imagine?
Understand that. But what I'm saying is that okay, 2 more years. But what I'm saying is that Phil is not always going to be the head nigga of Xbox. So whoever else come up to be the head nigga of Xbox or whatever, and that time that 10 years come up, that's why he keeps telling them like, yo, I cannot promise you that. I don't know the future. If it
Yeah,
doesn't make
yeah.
sense or logical to them to
Cause he
continue
told
on
them.
giving that deal to Sony, whatever, after that 10 years, and whoever else running Xbox, they can say fuck you. And there's nothing that Sony can do. That's what Sony is afraid of. And they
Yeah,
know that. They
Yep.
know
they
that.
also They
Yep.
on some American slavery type shit. Like your kids
Yup.
will be born into slavery, and your kids will be born into slavery. Like, God damn, you some
Damn.
fucking
Yeah,
Hey,
dirtbag ass
they
niggas.
are afraid of that.
hey, gentlemen,
That's why.
can
Go ahead.
you imagine this? If next Microsoft showcase next year, they put up there and say, you can't do the new ones because Sony locked, but they announce you can play every Call of Duty from the previous. He'll state it differently than I could on Game Pass. You don't
Oh
have to
yeah, that's
buy it
definitely
anymore.
going to happen. I'm
Every
telling you,
Call of Duty
that's
Hey,
definitely
on
going to
Game
happen.
Pass.
who don't own
That's
the
If you
definitely
new
they.
Game
know,
Pass?
That,
I got them all. I got them all on
Yeah,
my
but who
Xbox. I
don't
bought
got
them
them
when they
all?
came
You
out.
ain't got them all. Hey, get them
But
all.
for
listen
those
here,
that
listen
don't
here,
have, those that
listen here.
don't have,
Game Pass ain't nothing. Game Pass gonna be
There
nothing
you go
more
with that
than
Sith Lord shit.
it's gonna be nothing more than a big ass. It's gonna be nothing more than a big ass back catalog. That's
oh
what Game
man,
Pass gonna
and I
do.
got them
It's
all.
going to do
I
that.
got every one of them, including the original one of Call of Duty. What is it? What was the
If it
first one?
sells, if it sells, why not put it on there? Oh, they gonna do it. They gonna throw. See, it's games that they gonna throw in there just to see how well it does. If it don't do that well and stuff like that in Game Pass, they'll take it off. But if it do well, they gonna leave it in there.
Could you
Oh,
imagine
if
people
they
saying,
own it, it's
"Look,
gonna
I can
stay.
play Black Ops 2. I can play the original Black Ops
Microsoft
2.
ain't never
I can
flipped.
play the original
Microsoft
Modern
ain't never took
Warfare
no
through Game Pass."
Xbox game off of Game Pass, and Phil
No,
Six
no, no.
can
I
tell
understand
you.
what you're saying though, Bo. No, no, no. But sometimes they look at it like, let's see if this sells. Sometimes you go
No,
throw something on
they
the
don't
wall to
need to
see if it
sell.
sticks.
Sell Game Pass sells.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to see if anybody plays it. Because if think about it, if don't
Oh, it's
nobody
gonna
play that
go up.
game or
It's
whatever,
gonna go up.
Flip.
yeah,
I got
if don't
games on
nobody play
Game
that shit,
Pass.
they're not going to keep it in there. They
Hey,
just
Flip.
going to take it out and
Hey,
put
Flip.
something
I
else in
got
there.
games on Game Pass you better not even play.
If you log into Modern Warfare, the OG, and Modern Warfare 2 right now, the people are still playing it. People are still playing Black Ops 1 and 2. They're still playing it. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous, man.
because to some people those were the best.
Well,
They
well, well,
actually
well,
were.
real as we been said that. Live been saying that shit for the longest.
So you
Sony don't want it.
imagine
Sony don't want to
taking
pay Microsoft. They want to get out that deal. They don't want it because Microsoft. This is and another thing for y'all to think about. Just think about this. And this is the thing that I don't understand how people say Sony for the gamer. Sony is so much for the gamer. They rather them people at that job continue on with bullshit. When you got a company that's willing to take over another company, bullshit, big ass bad fucked up luggage, and straighten that things out, you and I them and everything. Why wouldn't you want that? All because you can't, because you don't have the money. And it's funny. Think about that as a gamer. Like, why would you want that company to suffer? Now
I,
here, dig me. Sony is supposed to be the leading fucking box in video games. But you want another company to suffer. If I can't have what I want, fuck it. But the
I be,
company is still suffering. I
Microsoft
don't
ain't
understand
suffering.
how you don't. I don't understand their logic. And I'm just saying this PlayStation division. This is the thing that people not understanding. People, listen here. People may lose their jobs and stuff over that. Listen, the work, how they work ethic and all that stuff is in that job. Microsoft is picking it up to make it better. You don't want something better. Put yourself in their shoes. Say you work for Activision or say whatever company that you work for was like Activision, all that bullshit was going on. You don't want another company to come in to straighten it out and fix it so you can have a better workplace. I don't understand it. And this is the logic and the craziness. I don't understand the people. They don't get. Nigga, that could be your job fucked up like that. Imagine your daughter, your sister, your mom working at a job and they getting sexual harassment and all this bullshit is going on. But you got
Let him
another
go.
company that can fix that shit.
Let him go.
I am.
I don't understand that. I'm just saying though, I don't understand the logic of these fucking stupid ass people. That's why I say fuck it. If you feel that much, if you feel that much hatred and you think like that, then you need to lose your fucking job. Fuck you, and I hope you lose your job. So you can see how that shit feel when other people are going through something bad through a job that they should not have to go through when a company is trying to fix it. But you know, I don't want Microsoft. Man, you're a fucking sucker ass nigga or a dumb ass bitch. I don't give a fuck. Cause that don't make no sense for somebody to want that to happen to someone else when it could be you in that same predicament. All because a company trying to make it better. I don't understand. That's what make me say fuck Sony, and I hope they go bankrupt and everything. I hope the whole fucking Sony corporation go bankrupt. Because before I was like, I don't really give a fuck about Sony. No, fuck that. That's how I feel. If you sitting up there willing this bullshit to continue on with a company that's trying to make another company better, fuck you. You just as worse as the fucking devil.
Hey, Flip, you got to send me a thing over your heart
And
monitor.
Flip doesn't even believe
I
in the
should
devil.
die.
That's what makes it so bad.
You got to send me a picture of heart monitor so I can see you
You
post.
stupid, yo. You stupid. You stupid.
You don't
This
believe
nigga
in the
stupid.
fire god.
Yeah, I mean, like, yo,
Man,
no, man, because
you
I
die.
just don't get it.
Ain't no niggas gonna die on my podcast, nigga. Fuck
Yo, this
you.
nigga dumb. This nigga dumb.
Mm.
This nigga dumb. No, but I just don't. I don't like it. I don't understand how people don't look at it like that. You're just a bunch of selfish ass bitches who like, man, fuck that. I want something, man. Shut up. That's why I laughed at fucking Marlon when he down there broke his fucking fingers on that goddamn fucking dust he got.
Oh,
'Cause
I hope that motherfucker. Man, I swear to God, I said, I
Man,
hope
because
you fractured
it's
that
it's
motherfucker.
it's it's the reality of things changing that they don't want to change. Like for them, for the longest, it wasn't a possibility of Xbox overtaking PlayStation. What? That's ridiculous. It would never happen. Xbox, because they were watching Xbox not actually be funded by Microsoft. So it was easy to be like, it's basically what you're looking at is, you know, LeBron James kids, right? But he wasn't playing. He wasn't actually trying to train his kids. He was just letting his kids go out there and play basketball.
right,
So they were out there playing, but they weren't great. They were okay, you know. But then he's like, you know what, man, my son, actually might be able to be something. You know what? I'm gonna send him over there, hang out with Gilbert Arenas. I'm gonna send him over there to hang out with Dwayne Wade. He's gonna go over there and hang out with Carmelo Anthony and this person and that person and this person and get trained by the trainers of all trainers. All of a sudden, this dude come back doing fucking windmill 360 dunks, and you're like, whoa, that ain't fair, man. That's not fair that he able to do that. All he did was get help from his daddy. like, like that's the only thing that happened. Microsoft wasn't fucking helping their kid. They just let Xbox flounder. Now they're like, nah, you might want to actually support Xbox. And now PlayStation is looking like that shit ain't fair. They'd be like, well, let's be honest. Sony's been around a lot longer than Xbox. I mean, longer than Microsoft. The fuck did they do with their money? They pissed that shit away. What the fuck were you doing? You had it. You had what, a 20-year head lead. What were you doing? And then PlayStation guys, they always say, "Well, that's not fair. It's
not
a different
longer.
it's a different industry, and you got to understand." Like, hold up, let's pause. Who was in cloud gaming first? Well, you got to understand who was in cloud gaming first. It was PlayStation,
Yes,
but
sir.
yet being there, they did nothing. That ain't Microsoft's fault. And you were
They
there
work.
damn near a decade before they were. So it was
I
like, well,
said.
what the fuck was you doing? You chose
I
VR.
said Sony worst. I said Sony's on. That was the worst investment they ever did.
Look, they chose VR, and I'm not even saying
One of them.
cloud gaming. The cloud game is not even huge yet. It's not. It's still in its infant stage. But
Hmm.
guess what? They chose VR, and it's probably worse off than cloud gaming is, which is crazy. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
look,
That's why
Everybody's got their
that's enough
chips
for
in
Sony.
something.
They tried to beat
Everybody.
Microsoft at they. They tried to beat Microsoft at their own game when they came out with VR, thinking it was going to be something good. It seemed like it was getting a lot of attraction on PC, and it didn't work out for them. Because Microsoft, it worked out for Microsoft with the Connect, but it didn't work out with Sony with the VR. I don't. They play. I keep telling people what they're doing is mimicking Microsoft and trying to take Nintendo audience. What they did, they came out with the with the
The
PlayStation
cum bubbles.
No, the
Oh,
little
okay. All right.
look at here. That's what they want to play. The little PlayStation little handheld. They thought they could fuck with Nintendo. Nintendo,
with the
yeah,
Sandu.
yeah. The little portable, all the little portable iteration, they all fucking flop. That's why I tell people, all them handheld flop. A motherfucker like, no, it didn't. Yes, the fuck it did. Because if it did, it would have still been relevant. Nintendo
Yeah,
beat the shit out of them. You cannot stop what Nintendo have already did. And the same thing, it's just like how they try to beat Microsoft with their online. You can't. How you going to stop them?
you know what this reminds me of? Remember when we were kids and
Yeah, Vita.
skate
Thank
this
you.
is
He had the
Yeah,
thing
I
Vita.
remember. I remember
remember
that.
when remember when the skateboard came out, like in the was it 70s or 80s?
Yeah, say
Skateboard came
around.
out,
No, I
right?
say about like 85.
And
When
then
I was,
and then in the 90s, rollerblades became the big shit. And everybody's like, rollerblades is gonna replace all this shit. When the last time you seen a nigga wearing rollerblades? Not saying they don't make them. I'm just saying when the last time you seen somebody actually rolling around on rollerblades? Not you, Bone. You in California, motherfuckers weird over there.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
Yeah.
You see him. You see him. You see him every now and then.
Oh
You
my
see
god.
him every now. You see him every now and again. Over here in Miami too. So I can't even talk shit too much. So
yeah. But a skateboard is way more common. One, you see them way more. You see them everywhere. And I'm just
mm.
saying, like that's the difference between what they thought was going to be the shit with VR. You know, they thought, oh, even though gaming is gaming, right? But guess what? When you sit down and decide the game, you could just game. It's not like a big thing. I ain't got to sit down. Oh, I'm gonna strap this on, and then I got to make sure it's all tight, and then it's adjusted. Bro, I could just turn on my TV and play. That's it. That's I don't have to make sure it's just. I don't want to make sure there's no light coming in. I don't have to make sure it's not getting too foggy. I don't have to worry about any of that shit. That's why I always say AR is where VR needs to be before it becomes somewhat
we
mainstream
want to see you.
because it has to be something that's going to be quick and easy. Like you put on glasses,
Exactly.
that's it. I shouldn't have to do all this adjusting thing. Otherwise, it's just people ain't gonna want to do it.
Yeah, you right. You're right.
What you gonna talk
You
about,
know.
Sir X Man? Because Sir X Man, I know you be on podcasts. They don't allow you to talk too much and shit like that. Um, what you got on your mind, G?
We talked about Bramble.
No, I'm talking about Sir X Man. He can't hear nothing.
No.
So he be on podcasts as I can't mention. We can't even hear you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
But yeah. I mean, I don't even.
Yeah,
I know you. I know you
Oh,
talking, but I
I
can't.
was on mute. My bad.
Yeah,
My
I see
bad.
This
you.
I got
mother,
a, I,
See you.
yo,
I,
Um,
I
you
got a
know
mute
what?
button. I got a
You
mute
know,
button on my thing too. So
on your
Yeah.
headset. You know what? Somebody pinch his head, yo. Pinch his fucking head.
well, nah, I
I'm over there
normally
like, yo, what is he doing? Like,
I
yo, what?
normally keep it on mute when somebody's got a good flow and I don't want to interject to mess them up.
Well, well,
You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah,
feel
flow
I
you.
with
feel
it,
that.
man.
I feel that. I feel that.
But now, nothing is this ain't the old Sony. This is a business style Sony. That's all they care about. Back before Jim
They
Ryan
had it,
got
man.
there, they cared about making other games. They don't no more. So
Mm-mm.
you have a Jim Ryan that doesn't play any games. Don't even. I saw that little video where he faked. Did y'all see that little video where he faked held a PlayStation controller and then looked like
Uh,
he didn't know what to press?
he was like,
You
ew.
know,
I don't
you
want to
saw
hold
that,
this.
right?
This is disgusting.
I know, right? He's like, shouldn't your hands be up close to the button and the palm thing should be in your palm? So he don't play games. He's all business. Previous
I mean, look,
CEOs used to
ain't
play
nothing
games.
wrong with it. I mean, just be honest with yourself. That's the dude that's running PlayStation. You know what I mean?
That's
So
why I put out there, on some of the podcasts I be interacting in. I like Phil Spencer showed you that he played games. What about you, Jim? Exactly all I said.
yeah,
And
like
it's true.
Yeah. We know
like
we
this is
know
my
Phil play games. You
this is my
follow
thing.
him, you'll see the games he play.
Like
I
the
see the
one that
game Phil plays.
Oh yeah, he play a lot of
Yeah, he do.
games. But this is my biggest issue with the whole quality shit that we always hear from PlayStation fanboys, bro. Guess what? Paint by numbers. Everybody remember paint by numbers? Paint
Yeah,
by
Yeah,
a
numbers.
yeah,
little,
You
yeah.
you can make a beautiful painting with paint by numbers.
Right.
Don't mean that shit creative. You're just copying and pasting. It's a template. You're just doing the same shit over and over again. Somebody else created that shit for you to paint over. That's what PlayStation is. They
I want
doing
to,
the same shit, paint by numbers for all their games, paint by numbers.
and
So
they
there's
call them
nothing creative,
Gears,
nothing
Forza, and
creative
Halo.
going on, which is why Nintendo always whooping their ass. When you could say how ugly their games look, how unattractive them games are, but at the end of the day, the gameplay is more intuitive than anything PlayStation is doing, which is why they get their ass whooped every time. Like even with the handheld, guess what? They want to do this handheld. Great. That shit not going to translate, bro. It's
That's a
not.
piece of shit they put up
Listen,
there.
it's not going to because the games that they make are made for big. It's like some movie shit, right? So if you're not going to watch that shit on a big screen, what the fuck are you doing? It's not
Because you
about
can't take it
gameplay.
anywhere. You can't
It's
take it
not about
anywhere but
gameplay.
home.
It's about spectacle. If it's not a spectacle, what the fuck are we doing here? I'm
Faking
just
the funk.
saying.
They faking the funk live wire. That's what they doing.
Like, nah. If you're gonna play a hand, like a hand, because you got to think about it. What's the biggest game that was ever on handheld? Fucking Tetris. That's all
Yeah.
gameplay, dog. It's all
Yeah.
gameplay. The biggest
Yeah.
game fucking ever is just Tetris. Blocks flipping, but it's just all gameplay. It has nothing to do with graphics. It's just gameplay. You see what I'm saying? Like this whole idea, like, oh, you just have the most graphical shit, just put it in the handheld. No, no, it's not how it
Mhm.
works. Because if that was the case, Nintendo would have lost a long time ago. But it's
Right.
because it's about gameplay. It's why they survive. They realize they can't fight. This is why when PlayStation has their argument about Xbox not playing fair and all that stuff, where did Nintendo go? They couldn't fight you in the graphics department. They tried. They lost. So they fought you on the plane that they knew they could win. They fought on gameplay. PlayStation knows they can do the Hollywood shit. I can fight you going where I can make this spectacle, right? I can do all this Hollywood shit and it'll look pretty. Now, the gameplay might not be the greatest. I'm not saying it'll be shit, but it might not be the greatest. But we can subsidize a lot of the want for gameplay with kind of gameplay. Like, oh, you looking at some wild Hollywood shit, but you're really only going left, right, and shooting some shit. So you're really not doing much. But it looks like a whole lot's going on because everything around the screen is moving and all that shit. But at the end of the day, you're going left, right, and shooting some shit. That's it. You ain't really doing shit,
And
right?
jumping occasionally.
And jumping occasionally. And Xbox said, well, fuck it. Nintendo has the gameplay. Sony doing this Hollywood shit. We got shooters, but let's also go get RPGs, specifically Western RPGs, and then venturing into more JRPGs. So they now slowly becoming the RPG box because they got all damn near other than Final Fantasy. They pretty much got all that shit.
I gotta
And
disagree with you a little bit right there, man. I think overall they're gonna try to be the variety box to where they have a little bit of everything.
and
Well, they're gonna,
Microsoft has
but
always been like that, though.
well, they're going to have that because of Game Pass. Game Pass makes it where you can make anything. Like
But
there's going to
even
be game.
before Game Pass Livewire, Microsoft has always had a variety of different styles of games.
No.
From the
Yeah,
OG to now.
they have, but because of Game Pass, they'll make it a viable option for
Oh, yeah.
studios to actually make games that aren't run of the mill. Like you ain't, I'm not. You're not going to come into Microsoft and be like, all right, I want to make a game. Well, you got to make a third person over the shoulder action adventure game, like, or you got to make a first person. Like, you'll be like, well,
And
what you
make
want
it
to make?
exclusive to us.
Yeah, well, yeah. Again, that doesn't matter anymore at this
No.
point. As long as it's in Game Pass, they don't give a fuck if it's exclusive or not.
I bought Vampire Survivors. It's only $5, but it's a worthy game. It is a worthy game, and it's an
Mhm.
addictive game. Do you hear PlayStation people over there talking about Vampire Survivors? Nope.
Mm-mm.
So they want what we can't have. They got mad when we came out with Hi-Fi Rush, even though they trashed it and never played it. I don't get it. That game had no bugs, no flaws, high scores, but all of a sudden you want it. And then you wanted
You know what?
you wanted that Redfall game, the game that was trash before, it wasn't trash, but it needed some work. But you wanted that before the game came out. Then you trashed it, but now you don't want it. But now you want it again. Why ain't it on our system?
You know what's
Y'all
weird?
don't. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Flip.
No. What's weird? I'm glad you say that. Is I'm about to ask, why is it again? Why is it everything that Microsoft gets is bullshit? Not just from Sony.
From
Every
everybody.
fucking media out there that's sucking Sony dick is bullshit, but y'all still want it. I just want to know that, please.
Because the only ones they give us credit for is really Gears and Forza. They used to give it to us for Halo, but Halo had its problems. It did,
Content
it
problems.
brought it
It's
on itself.
content
The
problems.
game was beautiful. The game was flawless, ran smooth. Nobody says anything that the game runs 60 frames even on the S.
Thank you.
And it looks just as beautiful. I played them on both. I got the S, X, and I got my mighty PC, of course, But
I do 120, sir.
I do 120
Yeah,
on my PC.
we
And
I
we
tried.
triple
I
we
screen.
fancy fellas up
try.
in
I
here.
tried to do.
We play our games with our pinkies up.
I can't
Yeah,
go.
we
I
yeah.
can't. When it comes to Halo, I've been trying to go back to 60. I can't.
It's
I
hard.
At
It's
all.
hard.
I
You
fight it.
can't. It's
Even
not
even if,
necessary.
even if the graphics are a little bit better with 60, I just be like, nah, I can't do it,
That's
bro.
why I don't go. Listen here. That's why I
Because
don't do 120. I don't want to get
because I feel
spoiled.
because I feel like missing shots and missing hits, and I'm like, oh, if I
That
had this
takes
shit
me
on
out of.
120,
See, I
and then
play
when I
it on.
started,
You're gonna love this, Flip. I play it on my PC. I got triple screen, right? But and my monitor, I got a crosshair that I put right there on the screen. Centers everything. Plugging people with that extra crosshair right in the
Hold on.
middle.
You be cheating. You be
That's not
cheating on PC.
technically that's not cheating. It's built into the monitor like that.
This motherfucker.
It ain't like I'm doing old school and putting some tape in front of the damn screen
How
and
you gonna
shit.
see some shit? You got cataracts. How you gonna
Oh
see some
shit.
shit? You got cataracts. You got three screens. You can't see my eye motion ain't motion like that. You got
I
cataracts.
can see. I
That
don't have
motherfucker.
cataract. I can see everything to the right,
Yeah,
left, and
yeah,
I love it, dude. I love it.
yeah. So you
Don't
turn
hate.
to a PC of streamers?
No, I've been having PC.
Oh my God! Please, he gonna start. Oh, here we go.
How
Here
many
comes
months?
the Sith
I'm
Lord.
about to go
And
back quiet.
on my
Go
three
back
on
into
my
the
three
chat.
when I had 360,
The hatred is strong with this
I
one.
had three 360s, and you could link them. And I had cables going to my monitors, and I had my steering wheel and everything, and a rig, and that's how I would play my Forza. That's how I would play it. You know how expensive it is to buy 360s and 3 different copies of a game back then? But it was worth it for the immersion. It's all about the immersion. That's why I hope in the future, I know they're not going to bring it to the Xbox, but in the future, if you're on PC playing Forza, give me the option to play it in VR. Give me that option.
Ain't
While
nobody
Gran
gonna play that shit.
Turismo is sitting over there just on the PlayStation. Let them have it. You know
Wait
how
a
many?
minute. Didn't they put Gran Turismo in VR?
Yeah,
They
but that's
did.
over there. But
What
you
happened?
know how many PC people?
They ain't buy it. They ain't buy it.
Yeah, because they got ripped off at the beginning.
They ain't buy it. So the motherfuckers ain't buy it. So ain't nobody playing that shit in no VR. They don't have to. They found out they ain't got a browser in VR, so they can jack off to.
Okay.
They ain't got to be.
In other
Yeah, they
news.
took that away from the PS. They took that away from the PS4. Yeah, there's no you're right. They took that away.
So they can't jack off to the motherfucker. So there's no reason they don't get it.
No, you know what it was. Motherfucker was going on 800 800movies.com and watching free movies, and Sony got mad.
No, they took that away because a lot of them people over there on the PS4 with Game Pass was there. They had a Game Pass subscription. They would lock into
that too.
the Game Pass app, and they would stream their games on the PS4.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm. That's why
crazy,
Sony took the browser away on the PS5.
That's
So instead of giving you stuff, Sony keeps.
Didn't they say Pornhub's most number one device that was being used on was the PlayStation?
It was.
That's kind of sad. If you're just using Pornhub, that means you're one of them guys that's in a basement under your grandmama's house and shit.
Shit, yeah, they bought them the porn station. Yeah, that's what it was called. Porn station.
No, but this, hold on. This is my thing though. Who reported that? Because that's bad that they reported that. Whoever did that, they're a motherfucker for doing that. Who did that? Pornhub?
Analytics for Pornhub. It was the analytics. Yeah. They read the analytics.
Damn. So Pornhub, that's
they know where their browsers are coming from. They know where people are looking at.
Hey, yo.
But this is why that's why Microsoft wants to get into phone apps, because more people still watch porn on their phones than anywhere else in the world. That's true.
Microsoft, they don't give a fuck. Go ahead and fuck your box up if you catch it right. Go ahead. You watch Pornhub on Xbox. We don't give a shit.
It's getting hot. It's getting hot in more ways than many.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't talking about that dehydrated PlayStation.
They're like, yo, man, why your controller so sticky? Man, you know how it is. Man, I'm good.
It helps cool the PlayStation.
With that cream sauce. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I that. I'm sorry. I forgot. Man. I got out of control, guys.
All right. I got you.
It's that extra cooling.
I got you, Def.
Don't forget to beep that in the re-recording, man.
Hey, I don't even give a fuck.
And that means he got to beep. That means he got to beep a whole lot of shit. I say.
ain't no beeping shit. I don't give a fuck.
I say shit way worse. I know motherfuckers like goddamn flip. Wow.
My bad.
I know motherfuckers be saying that.
Shout out. What you said, I didn't meant to do it. I was just clicking on this fucking phone. That's my fault. And I apologize to you. You've been my guy from day one, Def Mobile.
Did you block him accidentally?
No, I had a button and it said something.
That nigga over there playing on his tablet and shit. Like, what this button do?
No, I was on my phone. I was over here trying to talk.
Oh, you on your phone? Oh, damn.
Like I said, I apologize. That's my man from day one. My
He's
man asked me, if you're gonna do a podcast tonight? He feel right at a certain time.
Yo, let me tell you, the Def Mobile Virgin, Sleepy Goblin, yo, they be in the comment section slaughtering them goddamn ponies like it ain't nothing. I be sitting there looking like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, they be on their fucking head. That shit be funny to the motherfucker. I be sitting here laughing like, yo, like when you was asking me where we all at earlier, that's why I was saying I was looking at the comment section. Them motherfuckers is funny as shit in the comment section. I don't give a goddamn.
Sleepy need to be a moderator. Sleepy need to be a moderator. No joke.
What?
Yeah, them motherfuckers, they be.
Sleepy is a moderator.
Oh, yeah? Say something, Sleepy.
Sleepy is asleep.
He ain't sleep.
That nigga say Sleepy is asleep. Yeah.
But nah, to my point, I don't have.
I don't like to do the moderator bullshit to a certain.
I just don't like the way for the past 2 years they have been screwing their community over there of gamers, and they are so blind that they don't see it.
So what
That's
you're saying
the part
is that
bothers me.
So what you're saying is that the Sony pony, what is that? What was the other people name that I called them on? What was they? The pony bots and are all upset and mad at Microsoft because Sony not giving them what they should be giving them.
They ain't got the money. They ain't got the money.
But no, but listen, even when Sony did have the money, Sony was giving them what they wanted to give them, and they were just taking it. Oh man, we like this game. This game, like yo, just go backtrack even to the PlayStation 2 and think about all the games that they had. I mean, some of them was good, but most of them games that they was giving them was games that was off of other console, and Sony was capitalized on it like it was their own game because there was no other console out there to fuck with them until Microsoft came. That's when
I
they
live
got
for
desperate.
SSX. I live for SSX on the PlayStation. And that's what I live for. I loved SSX. I did a little Gran Turismo, but SSX was my stuff, and the other Tomb Raiders that came out. But I want Sony to stop looking for recent games to keep remaking. Give me a G Police. Give me a Colony Wars. You know, come on, bring that back. And this time and age, it'd be perfect for a Colony Wars. That's
But
one
you
of the
want
greatest games.
But hold on. The sad truth about it is you got to look it up and see if that really was their game. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them
Signosis.
games back in the past was not Sony.
Signosis made them, and they
can you
bought
preach
Signosis.
Hypnosis.
Heavenly
Did do
Sword?
Sony own
Heavenly
Hypnosis?
Sword is
It
theirs?
was all Signosis. They own the rights to it. Sony does.
No, Sony
Well, that's
owns the rights to the
well,
game.
shit.
Who the fuck gonna make it?
Yeah, that's another person,
Who
y'all.
the
Because they
fuck
got rid of.
gonna make it?
Think about
Hey,
no. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker right here, so X Man. Think about this. You're right. Sony do own the right to a lot of them games because the people that they was getting to make their game, Sony paid them and say, "Yo, this is our game now. You don't have to. Only time you make it when we get to tell you to make it." Sony had all these goddamn companies back in the past. Why the fuck they wasn't getting no company to make games?
Remember
They
that
wasn't.
crap? Remember that crappy version they had of X-Men versus Street Fighter on their system, and Saturn was the only one that played those styles of game the best.
Yeah.
People were crying because it was
Yep.
on the Saturn. I still have my copy of Marvel Superheroes and X-Men versus Street Fighter for my Saturn. You know, but when you couldn't switch your characters, how is that you're more powerful than the Saturn then?
No, the Saturn fucked themselves and Sony fucked them more.
No, the Dreamcast fucked themselves. I said this before. I say it all the time. By having people being able to boot this and then burn and copy the game from Pirate Bay and then play the game
Why
on
you
the
telling the secret?
Dreamcast.
See, you going to jail. You finna go to jail. You finna go to the
Man,
store.
Pirate Bay ain't alive
I'm
no
just
more. They
saying
dead.
what people were doing, dude. I didn't say you did
but
it.
at that time, people with the Saturn, Pirate Bay wasn't up.
No,
like that.
it wasn't the Saturn they did that with. It was the Dreamcast that died because they didn't make no money because they didn't have
Dreamcast died for a lot
VR.
of. Dreamcast had a lot of contributing factor why they died.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't no one thing. It's a lot of shit. A lot of contributing factors why Dreamcast died, and it's a shame.
But
Yeah, because I
Sony,
still love the Dreamcast.
I love everything Sega. I'm a Sega dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a die. I lived and died. I died to the damn
I don't.
Dreamcast.
I don't think they want to take that risk, Vodka, with making another Jack and Daxter. I don't think they want to do that. You would have think that they should have
I
did
love
that.
They don't
Daxter.
want to.
Daxter was awesome.
Sony
They don't want
guys
to.
don't
I
want to
don't.
play no platform game. But that
They
little
don't want to do that.
bullshit when you get your game, when you get your new
Sony,
system, PlayStation 5, and play that little robot
Sony,
and get the
Sony
numbers
moved
and the
past that.
enemies
How
coming.
about
They-
Knack?
they- oh shit!
No, that little when you get your PlayStation 5, what's that little shit?
Knack.
Astro Playroom.
Oh, that
Astro
one.
Playroom. That's
I
all
played.
that
You
game
know the
on.
sad thing about it is I played that joint. Black had that joint on his PlayStation 5, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I was like,
Dude, they want to make a Resistance Fall of Man. Sony told them no. Come on, man. That was one of your best.
Resistance is dead.
Resistance
Oh,
was
they first
awesome. I
shooters is
love
dead.
Resistance Fall of Man, dude. It was so good.
How many years have people been screaming for SOCOM to come back
Yep,
over there on PlayStation?
correct.
"It ain't coming."
And they cut off the server to Hawks,
Something
and
tell
people
me,
were over there
we've been
playing.
we argue about this shit all the time. I don't know if they own SOCOM or they don't. That's
No,
what
I
I'm
think they
not.
do own that. No, Sony
They
own. I
don't
think Sony
SOCOM.
owns that.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
SOCOM.
I don't. I
No,
remember we was
listen.
arguing. Remember
Remember
one
this.
night and we was trying to find out who do what, in so many entities. Because you gotta understand that I may make it for Sony, and then so X-Men may own it because I
No,
put
but see, no,
money.
I get what you're saying, but no, when Sony do deals like that, a game that's nice and it works, and they made a couple copy of it, they buy that game straight on out for you. That's what I was saying. They will buy that game and say only you, or I'm only going to let you make this game. You can't make this game. Sony have a lot of clause in their contract that's fucked up.
And that's
Because
why they broke.
what person had on spilled the bean on that shit, and that's why I say they're a bunch of sucker ass motherfuckers with the head boy of Insomniac. He came out and said it. He said Tony does that. When he made Whatchamacallit and they was acting when he was talking to the boy from Hello Game that made No Man's Sky, he was saying that. He said, yo, when he was breaking down what an indie developer was. And he was saying that. He like, yo, Sony take game. Sony will buy the game outright from you from the gate. So you can't make that game for no other console but theirs, whether the game flop or not. He said that shit. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. He like, I would never go back to Sony. You can look this shit up on YouTube. He's like, I would never do that. I don't want my company to be bought. But then he went there and started sucking Tony dick and let Sony board him. So
I
what the
got
fuck
one
did
for
Tony
you.
say to you for you to run back there and suck their dick?
I got one for you. So Final Fantasy only sold what 2.5 million. How many people do you have in your ecosystem?
Me
How's
and
that
Vodka
make
was
you?
talking about that
1.5
number.
million.
Me and me and Vodka was talking about that. Like, yo, this is the thing that people don't understand. Even though like, we can say, even though Sony have, let's say the bullshit numbers that they come up with. Say Sony have 50 million console PlayStation 5 and Microsoft has 20. And I was telling Vodka, I said Microsoft can sell out of the 20 million consoles that they have, Microsoft can sell about 15 million copies of whatever game that they got and make a profit off that good. Sony have 50 million, and you telling me they selling like 10 to 15 million or 5
Mhm.
million? That I said that doesn't add up. They're not making that
They
out of
sold
that.
$3 million. They sold 3 million.
Hey guys, and
Motherfucker,
don't
like, yo,
forget.
that's a profit. No, the fuck it ain't. How the fuck are you selling like 3 to 5 million and you got 50 million console out there? What the fuck?
Hey Flip, think about this also. They also make money on their games from Steam. And nobody ever tells those numbers how many they made off of Steam, people buying Microsoft games. They're making money. They are
Yeah,
making
they
money.
are. Yeah, but you get the example that I just gave, and that's the
Oh,
thing.
I know.
People not. That's why I say that. Like y'all math is not making sense, bro. They said
Yeah,
math. They're not making nothing out of that. That don't make no goddamn sense.
like you got that many people, but God of War only sold 10 million? Come on now. Something don't sound right in that equation.
And a lot of
It
it
really
in
doesn't.
bundles.
Yes. Because they started offering it in bundle to jack the price up a little bit
Yep,
more to $50.
yep, yep. A lot of that is they bundle that stuff.
He won't drink till tomorrow night.
But they fall for the game. They fall for the game. All I do is pay 15. Well, I'm locked in till next year or so. But my Game Pass is covered for a while. So everything that's coming out, I'm ready for it. I ain't got to worry about it. I do not have to worry about it. But y'all own $18 a month? What are you really getting over there from them? What? Tell me, please. And
Greatness.
we still have about 80 million people that are on gold. They're on gold. They haven't converted over yet. But people don't want to talk about that. We have just regular live member gold, and they pay that every year. That's why Microsoft ain't getting rid of it, because they still make money on that every year. Somebody pays that $60. It's not
Oh,
going
oh,
nowhere.
just for regular Xbox Gold.
Xbox Live Gold, there's about 80
Yeah,
million
that's
people
not.
still sitting
Yeah,
there.
but I ain't gonna tell.
You
I
know,
ain't gonna
you
tell
you,
the
you want to
niggas
you,
like
you,
that.
you want to know what's funny that you say that?
Nobody listens to me on that one, but it's
You,
true.
you know also what I've been thinking about. Xbox changed their name to Xbox Network, but we still say Xbox Live. That shit never caught people's
That'll
trust
never
like that.
change. I will still call it Xbox Live. I
Cause
don't
I heard,
care.
cause Phil
For
say it now. Phil say they say Xbox Live. They don't. I'm like, yo, but y'all changed it to network. Motherfuckers ain't trying to Phil. Go ahead with that
I
bullshit. We
forgot
call
they
that
even.
shit Xbox
I
Live.
forgot they even changed it to be.
Well,
I
you know
know
why
that's
they
what I'm
call it.
talking about. A lot of people don't remember that. Like, what? Yes, they changed the name, but
You
ain't
know
nobody
why they
saying.
say that. You know why they say that? Because they spreading their wings, and they're about to leave other people, except for Nintendo. They do their own damn thing. We can't say nothing about Nintendo, but they spreading their wings. They're about to put a lot of people that still want to stay to that old tradition in the dust. Microsoft is a very patient company. They
They
have
got the
nothing
money to be
but
patient.
time on their hands. They've always been like that since they've
Time
been
and money.
time and money. You know, did you ever think that you would be able to play the very powerful Flight Simulator? I know it's a downgrade from what it was now, but you'd be able to play Flight Simulator on the S and the X when its most power comes from the PC, and you could cloud it on the old Xbox One. Did you ever think you'd see something like that? Microsoft is looking for future. They're taking their time with it, but they're building for the future, not the past. And I think that's the biggest fear of Sony because they were too slow to adapt. Just like every generation, they're always too slow to adapt. We had achievements first. What, a year or two later, when it got hot on the 360 and everybody loved achievements, Sony got trophies. Online, Microsoft started first, broadband only. And I played the PlayStation Online, and I'm sorry, it sucked. I played the PS2 Online, it was garbage. I went over to Xbox Live came, I was like, oh, I can actually talk to people without they
Shit.
they
But
cutting off on me with
let me
DSL.
let me tell you something about that PlayStation 2 online, man. Man, me as a kid, I never knew PlayStation 2 ever even had that shit. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. I was, bro. I didn't know this till like I didn't. I swear I didn't know this till like 6 years ago. And I was like, damn, PlayStation 2 had online. They're like, yeah, and I was like, shit. Could have fought me and my cousins, cause boy, shit,
I
we
played
were wondering.
SSX. I played
Hey,
SSX with SSX3 with people because it was the first one to have SSX to have online. And I'm sitting there, I got my headphone on with my PlayStation. I'm going having fun. Me and this girl having a good time. Her boyfriend in the background said, "Wow, you actually talking to somebody." Didn't even know I was hitting on it at the same time. But you know, we having a good time. Next thing you know,
This
totally lost
motherfucker.
connection. Totally lost connection. I was like, man, we was having a good time. And come to realize, because I had broadband back then. It wasn't cheap back then, but I had broadband back then. So, well, technically, we still got broadband now. But the PlayStation it just, a lot of people couldn't afford broadband. And DHL for gaming online, it just wasn't the thing. Microsoft said, no, you broadband only. We know where the power is. You want to come over here? You got to go to the real deal. So Microsoft was putting out the real deal right now. And it's a slow process, just like it took broadband some time to kick over. So eventually, maybe 5, 6, 10 years down the line, Microsoft might be the true innovators of where gaming is supposed to be going. And that scares Sony because they don't have the money and they don't have the infrastructure to build to catch up. Even the
You know,
Switch has streaming ability that's better than PlayStation. And
that's
that's
fucked up.
messed up because that's a lower end console. That's messed up. All right, go ahead. I'm done. You can take that, stop
Fun
taking the
facts.
picture of me.
Fun facts. Xbox
Xbox is the
My
what?
bad, son.
Thank you,
is the
buddy. It's
reason.
all good.
People don't know that.
I was
Fun fact.
what happened?
Xbox, Microsoft and the Xbox is the reason why cell phone have faster internet.
Yep.
People don't know that. Like what? Yes. Yes. OG Xbox is the reason why our cell phone have faster internet. As time progressed or whatever, and Xbox Live was pushing, they decided to do the same thing with cell phone. Fun fact, no lie. Some people don't know that. That's all because of Microsoft and Xbox Live.
Yeah,
That's
like
why.
built in memory. Hard drives. That started from Xbox.
Yep.
Sony was
You
still
know
on
what?
memory cards.
You know what?
Yo,
You-
yeah, I'm good. Yo, you right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yo, you right. Damn, I forgot about that. They were still on memory cards and stuff.
It
And
wasn't
I
until
just
the
thought about me buying a Wildcat. I know y'all remember Wildcat bullshit had memory card controller.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
remember that.
yeah, I remember them.
You know, I mean, they came out with Sony tried to come out with some type of hard drive, but it was only for their what was the Final Fantasy game and
What's up, good brother?
not World of Warcraft, but what was that other game they had on the PS2? EverQuest. It was only for that and EverQuest that you could play on your PlayStation 2. That was it. You know, so Microsoft innovated everything.
You know what
And
I think it's going to be a future too of gaming? You guys see all this crazy AI shit that you be seeing on Twitter and Instagram and shit. I think they once that gets implemented in gaming, that's going to take gaming to a whole new level. Think
Microsoft
about when
started
you
that too.
Man, think about when you go in and playing the game and it's actually AI you like talking to and they, changing the way how you play the game, bro. That's just going to be crazy. And think about how the sports genre is going to freaking gonna
Interaction,
freaking
the interaction.
yeah
Like start
benefit
this mother,
yeah
this
motherfuckers gonna play
motherfucker,
like
Think
they
about when
actually on a
you
fucking
call my
field.
phone and I hang up
this,
on your ass, you gonna hear automatic service. You
Oh
want to
shit.
talk to your punk
Oh
ass,
shit.
bitch.
You know, Forza started that with the smart avatars.
yeah.
That's AI. Microsoft started that with the Azure Cloud in their racing game with Turn 10. That's
Yep.
where that came from.
And I think it's only going to get bigger because I think, and then too, people don't realize that if they even start having AI start helping developing for games, it's also going to bring down the
It's
cost.
actually doing it now. It's actually
Yeah, it's
doing
doing
it
it
now.
now. Because
Yeah,
Unreal
but
Engine 5 got some of it in there. That's why they're
but
saying
the
it's
great
easier
thing
to
about it
make
though
games
is that
faster.
it starts that when you start implementing AI, it's going to start bringing down the development costs for these games
You know what
and
I'm gonna
making it
love?
easier
You know what
to
I'm
No,
make.
gonna
because
love?
they gonna
When
try to no. It's
y'all
gonna
gonna love
no. You
this
can't.
100. When the deal is done, Microsoft doesn't renew Sony's license for Azure since they're not using it anyway.
You might be right. I know one.
I see that. You know what? I
I
didn't.
don't give
You know
two
what?
fucks.
Yo,
I don't really
yo,
give
hold
two
on, hold
fucks.
on, hold on. Wait a minute. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Yo, that's some real shit.
Yep.
He's not lying. Yo, that's some. I thought about that one time. I said, well, what about that? Yo, that's a real thing right
You
there.
don't need to
Think
pay.
about that shit.
And you cannot tell me Bungie will not need to use that server. You can't tell me Bungie is not gonna need Azure.
Hey, K-Guy, remember in the meeting, right? In the court meeting, right?
Uh-huh.
Remember what they were saying? They were talking about God damn it, hold on, I'm about to lose my train of thought. Damn. They was talking about that. They was talking about
Oh, they brought up Azure?
yeah, they
Yeah, they
brought
brought
up
it up.
Oh wow.
yeah, that's what yo, they
They were
brought up a
asking.
lot of shit.
They
God
were
damn it, I
asking if
forgot.
they were asking if Sony was using their server, and Microsoft's like, yeah, they're using it. We got a contract with
Yeah,
them.
yeah, and it
What
They
they
was
were
using
something
talking.
it
else.
for
That's what
what?
it was. They
What
were
are they
talking
using
about the
it for?
contracts. They were talking about the contracts. It was like, oh, do you guys have a contract with Sony? It was like, yeah. It's like, what type of contract? They're using our cloud servers. Boom.
Yeah, but what are they using the cloud servers
Hold
for?
on, but
I
it
have
was
no
something
fucking
else.
clue.
God damn it, I'm trying to remember what else it was that they said. There was something else that they were saying
Y'all,
about that
y'all,
shit.
y'all, y'all. See.
Damn.
Bones about to go to sleep, and I
I would
and
we
You
I'm
can cut
gonna
it
always
a
be.
go to
close.
sleep.
We can cut it a close. We can cut it now.
No,
Cause
no,
this
no,
motherfucker drifting
no.
off.
Xbox. I mean, PlayStation servers is on Xbox server on Azure. It's on
Yeah,
their
we know. No,
phone.
no, no. We know that. No, no, no. We know that. We're saying that. 'Cause it popped in my head one time, and this before the Activision deal. He's not lying. What if Microsoft say, "Yo, fuck that. That that
The
contract is
contract
up
is
with them
up. They're
using
not
it."
renewing it.
Yup.
Mm.
That's yo. That is something really. I felt like,
I doubt.
damn,
I doubt. I doubt they'll do it. But
shit.
I don't
It
know.
should.
I don't
some
think they
cutthroat
are.
niggas, but I
Money,
ain't
money, money,
business
money.
style.
At the end of the day,
Yeah,
They're not using it. That's what he's saying. Like, yo, they're not
Yeah,
doing nothing with
they
that.
are. No,
Sony ain't doing nothing with that.
PlayStation Plus is on motherfucking Xbox servers, on Microsoft servers.
Yeah,
yeah, but
you're right.
if
You're right.
Phil,
Yeah, you're right.
if
You're
this
right about
still
that.
fails
Yeah,
and a
you're right.
dollar and Phil want to go cutthroat,
now
especially a dollar.
now what they can do,
Oh,
what's more likely, they can up the price. Now that makes more sense.
Sony
But
does it
they
all the
ain't just gonna.
time.
But they
I
ain't
would do
gonna.
that.
Just gonna cut Sony off. Like, no, we ain't just gonna renew you just for the fuck of it. They ain't gonna do that shit.
You know how
I
much
think
money?
Sony.
You know how
I
much
think
money
Sony
that
Sony might be happy to fucking leave.
Microsoft doesn't care if
Everything got a
Sony doesn't.
price.
Microsoft
I see
doesn't care if
Sony
Sony
leaving. I
doesn't
can
have
see
it.
that. I can see Sony saying
Microsoft
fuck that.
Microsoft makes so much money on Azure with businesses and everything else.
But
The
Microsoft ain't made.
little penance that they get from Sony to keep Azure over there. Come on, man. They still make
But
money
sir,
on
X
Azure.
Man, you ain't thinking business wise. They ain't become $1 trillion company just by saying, "Well, fuck money." They ain't doing that shit.
They cut them out of the they if they the reason that they lose this Activision deal, I think things are gonna change.
They ain't
You
I
know
doing
what?
doubt
that.
that.
This is what I would
Business is
say. This is what
business.
I would say. I don't see
Business is
Microsoft cutting.
business.
I don't see Microsoft cutting them off, but I can see Sony. I can see Sony leaving quicker than Microsoft cutting them off.
That I can see. That
I
I
can
can
see
see.
Sony like fuck you and
Yeah,
fuck
but
that.
they'll go to
I'm
I
going
don't
this
see.
Amazon.
way.
They'll go to
Motherfuckers got to
Amazon.
get
Of course
out
they.
these motherfucking feelings
Yeah.
with this
They
deal.
Yo,
already talking
Shit,
about
you know
business.
what?
they already talking about transitioning to Amazon anyway. Amazon
Who?
You know
service.
what? I'm glad you say that. Vodka
PlayStation.
said,
Let them go. Let them go.
what if
Amazon ain't the best
Microsoft
of the
used the
best.
AI for Starfield? I can see that. Down the line, I can see that. That's why I was saying about that cloud computing. People don't understand what that cloud computing can do. That shit relieve the pressure off the CPU and GPU. You can put a
I,
whole fucking game on that bitch. So
I
I can
can
see that.
see with
I can see
Starfield
them
in a couple of years or maybe 1 year from now, them
if it's up and running like that.
like they did with No Man's Sky, making an online multiplayer game. I
Oh
can
yeah,
see
yeah. I've been screaming that shit for the longest. I'll tell you,
yeah.
boy, if they do that shit, I'm smearing shit on your ship window. I'm smearing shit on Bone window. I'ma have Bone ship stuck by a dying sun. I'm gonna let that sun gonna go nowhere in like 2 days and leave Bone stranded out that bitch. Then I'm gonna
Man,
just jump the war.
I can see you in 100 in there just jacking everybody for their spaceship. I can
Oh
see
man,
both of y'all making an
yo, but
armada.
I can say he gonna kick me off my off his friend list. I told Bach I wasn't going to jag him. I wasn't going to do that. I like Bach. I ain't going to do that to you. But I do see myself hopping in other motherfuckers' game. Like yo,
Real quick before y'all jet out, I just find it funny how and I told K Mega this on a show once. I said, isn't it funny how everybody was saying, well, Starfield's not at 60. It's a piece of shit. It's only at 30. But now they crying a petition and want to get Starfield on PlayStation. I'm like,
oh, yeah,
really,
we seen that.
people? Really,
Yeah,
people?
that ain't the only
Get
game they crying for.
get your shit in order over there.
And they're
Stop
about to make
following.
many more They're about to make many more petitions when the deal go through.
Yep, they're not the only thing they crying for. You got to remember, if you remember back in the day with the Xbox One came out, they did the same thing for Gears of War. They did
They
the
wasn't
same
getting
thing
it.
for Halo. They did the same thing for Forza, Mario, Zelda, Metroid. Uh, um, uh, what's the game that everybody
Hey,
was
Flip.
saying is bullshit? What's that
They
the other
had it.
game with the freezing time? With the freezing time, bone.
Sony had a chance
Hey,
at
Flip.
Gears. They had a
Hey,
chance at
Flip.
Gears.
Hey, Flip.
Go ahead.
On the Series X, it's not locked at 30. It can go up.
On
What
what
game?
game?
On 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 Starfield, it's not locked.
It's
What
an
I was
unlocked
told,
frame
I mean, I
rate.
don't care.
what I
I
was
don't
told
care.
was I told you can go up and down on any other server. It's going to go up. You wouldn't notice it. They're telling you it's locked, so the people won't say don't walk their asses. Heard you gonna see it's gonna go up and down different how can I say
Well, you can do. I know what you're saying. You can do that with the Series S
spots.
because it has less textures, so you can actually kick that up to 60. Or it'll come close. It's like Redfall. Everybody said Redfall played better on the Series S than it did on the X and PC. They said that.
I never even heard that. Damn, really?
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh
yeah.
yeah. I've been paying attention to people. I got friends that told me about it. They figured they'd go try on their Series S,
You gotta
and
tell
I
me
figured
something.
I'd try it out for a minute. I was like, this is running smoother on the S. I don't even want to play it on the X. It was just running smoother.
I can believe that. I won't be surprised. I'd rather have Lock 30. Same here, other than
Yeah, lock
I'd rather
30. I
have.
don't want it dropping.
This is the thing that people need to understand. We say this constantly all the time. 30 frames per second is not going nowhere. Everything don't have to be 60 or 120. Although it may look good and we like it, but half that shit we don't really see. So I
No.
mean, it's like when Live had said this before. When I was playing Redfall, I was playing it on. I was playing. I think I was playing on my S. Yeah, I was playing it on my S. I didn't even think that
You didn't have no
about what the
problem with
game
it
looked
on
like.
the S, did you? You
I
didn't have
never
no
I never
problem.
thought about it. I never even thought about changing anything on it. I just plugged it up, hit the game up, and I was playing. I say, damn, you know what? I never even thought about that shit. That's the thing I'm saying. Like, so whatever console you got, you're not gonna notice it. If
Yeah.
everything is locked where it's supposed to be at, you're not gonna notice that. You're not even gonna give a shit. You're gonna be too much having too much fun
Immersed
being
into the
immersed.
game, yeah.
Right. You're
And
not
that's
gonna
the
think
most
about that shit.
important thing. It's
That's because
about
I
if you
was.
have fun with the game. It doesn't matter if it's 60, super high graphics or nothing. If the game is fun, that's what it's all supposed to be about since the beginning of gaming. That's the only thing that counts. But people taking all these little nitpicky things and stuff like that, totally out of context. If you want to be nitpicky, that means you ain't got no time to play the game. That's the
Vampire,
truth.
hey,
Unless it's
Vampire Survivors still is a hit.
I play it on my phone at work sometimes, and I stream it with my data. I don't have no problem, no lag, no nothing. It runs exactly. I put my Razer Kishi in. I'm
Why?
good.
Why would you do that shit? That shit is an app.
No,
I thought they made a version of that shit on your phone.
nah, I want to get my achievement points.
Oh, you a bitch ass nigga. Shit, man.
well, Vaughn, you can go ahead and sign this out now.
Hey man, shout out, man. Rex, man, I appreciate you being in here, man. First time you've been in the Terror Dome.
In
The
a
Legion of
long
This
Doom.
time.
motherfucker. Here we go again.
I haven't been with
Legion
y'all
of
in a
Doom,
while,
appreciate you
dude.
being. Man, shut up. Talking about it, man.
I'm fucking with you, y'all. I gotta fuck with that nigga. I gotta fuck with that nigga. That nigga ain't know what to say. He's like, man, shut up.
You're just trying to act right. And when I act right, y'all thinking, I'm going to the store. Give me another bottle, right?
That
See,
motherfucker gonna
he
go to
about to
sleep.
get
Watch.
back
He ain't
out
even
in
go.
the streets. That's what he going to do.
No, I'm
Bum
about
about
He
to
to.
going
throw
out there to
that.
go.
I'm finna go give
He
me
about to
another
go out there.
bottle.
Bum,
He going
Bum
out
about
there
to
to go
throw
get
that
another
liquor
bottle.
bottle.
Damn
Bum
podcast.
about to throw that liquor bottle from his house all the way to Philly,
Hey,
Oh,
this
right on
motherfucker's
Flint front
empty.
doorstep.
Man,
This
that
oh
motherfucker got a
yeah.
hell of a throw. He got a hell of a
So
throw. He can do that shit. I'm
Uh-huh.
like,
this
damn.
motherfucker empty.
it's
G.
about to be just 11
That's
o'clock.
that
It's
drunk
still
stream.
early for that man. It's still early
Yeah.
for him. Shit.
It's about
That
to be
nigga got
on.
like 6 days off. That nigga about to go retarded in this motherfucker.
Say that again. Oh shit. Well, shout out to Sir X-Man, man. We appreciate you coming out here with your knowledge and everything, G. You welcome anytime. You know what I'm saying?
I just keep it real, bro.
Welcome anytime with
This don't be no
criminal.
BBW because Bone gonna steal them from you.
hmm
Nah, I ain't showing my girl. No.
Oh shit.
And
I just wanted to say FTC, fuck the competition. Y'all niggas lost this shit. I'm gonna call it
Hey,
now.
Chaos.
You
You
guys
know a
might as
lot of
well.
people don't like you saying that shit.
you
Hey,
got to give me
and-
one chaos god out the door, bro.
Hey,
You got to, man.
Hey,
Get him,
hey, you
get him,
got,
Chaos. 'Cause I
hey,
want that.
y'all
Get
guys,
him, Chaos.
y'all guys see my last tweet.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
They
seen
really
that
about to
shit.
get mad. They really about to get
I
mad
seen
at me now. I'm about to troll the fuck out these people, boy. I'm about to troll.
Now that you
And
got
I don't
some
do
new
no 4-hour
info.
podcasting and all that shit. I try to make it to like $1.50.
Oh, you passed that now. Oh no, you
I
almost
already
there.
know.
2
About
hours,
$2.50.
right?
I know. That's why I look at the time. That's why I know I ain't drunk. I'm like shit. Cause the other time they know I go past my ass to sleep.
Nah, why sleep?
You awake today, bro?
Man, I'm about to tune into some other podcasts tomorrow. I got you already know what that is, and you know they probably about to have another 6 hour podcast and shit.
Who the hell has a 6-hour
It's
podcast?
a lot
A
of
lot
them.
of them.
Uh
A
A
huh.
lot of them.
lot of them.
A lot
That's
of them
what
do
you
it.
doing.
Believe
I
it or
used to
not,
do
Yeah.
a
it back in
lot
the
of them do
day.
that
I
shit.
ain't got no
Uh
time.
Shit
huh.
is crazy. I don't know why they do it, but a lot of motherfuckers have a 3 hour tour.
That's
About to
6
just.
episodes on Netflix you could binge.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that. 2.5, 3 hours is like the most I want to do.
I ain't got time. I can't do the 3-4 hour podcast. Nah, I get irritated. I start
You
putting
about
my
to do it now? You keep talking.
shut up. We out this shit. Fuck Flip Money. Chaos, you my dude. Shout out to Livewire Gaming. Man, we gonna do
God.
it.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad I ain't had that
I'm
joint on my
good,
ear,
Matt.
boy. I'm glad. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
yeah.
I
And
felt
fuck
that shit in
Flip
the
Money.
force.
Cause I'm out this bitch.
All right, y'all.
to
Take
Peace.
care. Thanks for having me, man. I had a good time.
All right, I see y'all J Cat in the party.